Trop Ant, Timbo, Reddit W, Pyro Train Thing. By the way, R.I.P. to Buddy, Pyro's dog, who passed away, okay? I don't know why you named him after Keem's dog, but my sympathies are with you. Rest in peace to Pyro's dog named Buddy. Keem, shut up. Oh, God. No, it died of old age. It's the first YouTuber dog to die of old age, chat. Nuclear hot take. I know. I'm gonna get shit for this. I don't really give a fuck. Logan Paul did not fucking throw his dog off of his boat. That's bullshit. It's not true. I'm sorry. Can someone pull up the slow-mo? They're like downvoting people on Reddit who talk about this right now. Listen, okay? Logan Paul is a piece of shit. Okay? He's a piece of shit. Okay, Logan Paul's always a piece of shit. Alright? But it's clear the dog jumped. Okay? This is so obviously the dog jumping, and this is like the worst quality video I've seen. They're trying to grab the dog and pull him back in. Okay? The dog fucking jumped. Come on. I don't know, bro. The guy's done so much bullshit. Do we really have to lie about him, too? It just dilutes real allegations. Maybe you guys are going to get mad at me for this. I looked up Logan Paul, and Dylan Dennis is just posting Logan Paul's wife doing porn. That's not what I was looking for. The dog jumped. Yeah, the dog should not be on the boat. Okay, here we go. Because now I'm going to get fucking mad about this, all right? Yes, the dog should not be on the boat. Yes, the dog should be wearing a leash. That's not what you fucking said. That's not... Listen, you chatter, okay? If I look through all your social media prior to that fucking realization, guarantee that wasn't your fucking argument, okay? That is so far off. I read this in the YouTube drama thread. Everyone just starts writing 50 more reasons why Logan Paul is bad instead of just saying, hey, we probably fucked this one up. Logan Paul probably didn't try to murder his dog for content. He's just an idiot. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if that really counts. Let me see. Because now you're triggering me. This is supposed to be like a little section. Now I'm triggered, alright? Now I'm the real Brad Taste here. Holy fuck, dude! Bro, we just started! Who the fuck starts a stream like that? I just sat down! Jesus Christ, musty guy we can trusty, thank you! Wow! Gotta whale and go, but I wanted to send in some moolah to show the love homie. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Alright. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. Logan Paul attempts to kill his dog. Logan Paul did not push his dog off the boat. Alright, this is a thread on fucking Reddit. Now we'll talk bad about Reddit. This video is for people who care about the truth, and it has 0 upvotes, which means it is largely upvoted. Here. So if you look at the fucking slow motion video in high quality, moving chat off the screen for a second, you can clearly see there are 2 separate hands, and they're trying to pull him. The dog is... They're not pushing the dog off. They're trying to grab him. Okay? And then the comment section is all like, why wasn't his dog on a leash? Well, it is Logan Paul. Dude, the one that got me, bro, the one that got me is like, well, Logan Paul has a history of animal abuse. And it's not talking about, like, I think there was one legitimate case of animal abuse that happened with Logan Paul, with one of his animals who died, but they talk about him tasing a dead rat. Yeah, you know, he's a storied history of animal abuse. Remember that one time he tased a dead animal? Oh, yeah. Nice. Sick. Yeah, he's a fucking monster. He was trying to use the defib unit on a fucking New York City rat. Okay, sick. Great. Yeah, dude, I totally think he would kill his dog. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Do you have monkeypox?
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap-on and give you monkeypox?
No. What?
I heard you're into some BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering if that's how you got it. Why are you still here? Yeah, the pig.
Gotta
the pig
whale
was the
and
one
go,
that was bad.
but I wanted to send in some moolah to show some love, homie.
That's
Keep
awesome.
up the good work, y'all. Lil Oreo, less than 3.
Yeah, so all the comments are like, hey, I'm not very much of an expert on dogs or boats. I kind of feel like the dog probably shouldn't have been in that position. Yeah, obviously. Why was his dog in the center of the camera and focused on? This is gonna maybe to get a good shot of the dog. I don't know. People are dumb at times. That looks like a two-hand pushing the dog instead of one. Okay, so now multiple people are involved in the heist to kill this dog. He's pinched his dog's hind leg, triggering it to jump forward. Give me a break. Oh, so you're telling me Logan Paul is actually a psychic for dogs and tell when they're going to jump before... Don't you think that, like... the dog looking like it's about to jump, like bending its fucking whole body forward, is potentially a dangerous spot to be in? Wait, so we're a psychic that the dog is going to jump off, but like we're also dumb enough to not leash it up, I guess? I don't know. This is just... it drives me nuts. Dog's not fucking... He's not trying to kill his dog for content. I don't believe it. I need to see another angle if that's the case. But the other thing is Logan Paul makes himself sound fucking insufferable every time he responds to anything. And it's like, I can kind of understand why people want to slam this guy.
In today's episode of What Can We Make Up About Logan Paul to Get Him Canceled? A video from 4 years ago.
He just sounds like a boomer.
Circulating where my dog Broly jumped off a boat. They're trying to say that I pushed my dog off the boat for content. Which, look, I know I've done some crazy stuff for content, but this accusation is on some serial killer shit. So the first thing I did was immediately...
Why do you need to sound like a fucking TikTok girl to explain everything? Why can't you just... Oh, God.
Original video, and even back then, 4 years ago, I'd clarified in the comment section, pinned comment, that he was not pushed. Also, if you know anything...
Somewhere, okay, fuck this. Logan Paul tried to kill his dog. They just saw 2 minutes of his TikTok response video, and he's like, yeah, this guy fucking did it.
Thing about dogs, watch his body language, his head is...
He sucks, dude. He tried to kill his dog. I'm totally in that camp now.
His eyes are locked onto something. Broly is the one who initiated the jump from a pouncing position.
From a pouncing position, this guy consulted a fucking veterinarian to prepare this.
And his tail is...
He's got an expert witness, dude.
Well, remains curled throughout the jump. If he were pushed, like forced to get off the boat against his will, he would have been scared and his tail would have been tucked between his legs. But since it was curled, it shows
I don't know. No one who's watching this knows anything about dog tails, bro.
that he was comfortable and shows that it was a self...
Who the fuck? Who's gonna source? Can somebody source this?
Loose jump. Now for the hands, there are 2 hands, one on the top of his back, one on his tail to try to prevent him from jumping in, but he obviously escaped our grasp and jumped in anyways, and you can see...
This guy's talking like he's presenting his fucking college thesis right now.
One on the top, which I believe was my hand, kind of like follow him in, just because I...
What is Bunty King to you?
Going
A person?
And went in the water,
Who is
so
Bunty
then
King?
I had to go in after. Now,
Nicholas
2 of the
DeOrio?
original tweets saying that I pushed my dog in the water were deleted after I responded with the original video in slow motion and a...
I don't think he killed his dog. Well, he tried. I don't think he tried to kill his dog. Nuclear fucking take. Is there anything else I want to do off the rip that it's not going to be a regular segment that's worth showing? Oh, the Hasan Piker subreddit is fucking seething after the DNC. Dude, this is like... I think conservatives and liberals are going to feel a lot better after just spending 5 minutes reading through Hasan's subreddit. Like, unironically. Me after watching Kamala Harris's insane right-wing DNC speech. Are we the Republicans? Oh my God. No, you guys are just the ones who are never going to have any political power in the entire fucking time you're alive. Oh, God. Is this brutal or what? Okay. I don't know. Instead of backtracking and pivoting, they're pulling the entire fucking left-right political spectrum over. I don't get it. That's crazy. Oh, that's all just insane. I don't know. Hasan's subreddit is fucking delusional. Dude, many such cases. Woman is upset that this chat summary is based. Viewers in the chat are divided on whether Catherine murdered her 5 kids and are discussing the new episode of Murder Drones and getting... Can you stop? All chat did was call me purple. Why does the summary say this? Dude, I'm sorry. Dude, YouTube, can you please remove the only funny feature you've ever implemented on the site? Like, can you please chill? Oh, God. All right, we'll check that out. That's for today. Oh, man. Am I going to pull this up later? Oh, this is a Reddit post about Nerd City. We'll get to that. I think I'll pull it up later. Yeah. So I did a thing. I'm thinking...
What is Bunty King to you?
Chat, how does the lineup look?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
Do you think the lineup is pretty fire? I think the lineup's pretty fire. Dude, I was... that's why I've been gone for like 3 days or so. It took me... I think the Godzilla machine got here a couple days ago. I had some moving people help me get it into the basement.
Shout out to Nicholas DeOrio.
And then from there, I just spent about 3 or 4 hours just doing all the updates, modding it, carrying it, everything else I had to do myself, like moving it over there and fucking putting it.
I always do the possible.
I took pieces of it apart, put it back together. I did a lot. Every machine I have has to be fitted with a headphone jack so I can audio out for streaming, which I have set up correctly now.
To you, Nick? I really like you.
I think
Why?
I'm going to try to do a Godzilla stream next week. We're going to do a basement Godzilla stream on my computer because I have. This time I'm going in with face cam.
Hey, Nicholas DeOrio.
By the way, thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you for doing the gifted while I'm explaining pinball because this is like perfect timing. So we don't have to like stop for a minute. But thank you so much. Yeah. So I
say
have
something to you, Nick? I really like you.
Why? Facecam, Ethernet, so we have perfect connection and audio out. We're gonna have next time, and I'm gonna definitely have the mic situation fixed if you watch the first one, so we can take calls and not calls, but chat with people. So yeah, this is the plan. We're gonna be doing this soon. We streamed Jaws once. You can check it out on the 3rd channel.
Is this really lolly?
Obviously, not everything was set up. Dark Viper drama. Tipster has returned to us. Alex Rosen does a pedophile sting meme. Destiny 2. We've talked about this trend. You guys know what I think about it. All the people who do videos where they're like, "I'm gonna slap a pedophile,"
Is
and then
this
walk
really
away
lolly?
and ignore it forever.
Times or call the cops. Decide.
You just slap me?
All right.
Wait, but you're not going to report me to the cops for this?
No.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Ow! Oh, one more, I guess, right?
This is like every pedophile sting operation. It's actually like a really good skit by Alex Rosen. I don't know if I would film this personally. I feel like they're going to try to use this against him. But yeah, I mean, this is it. Like every pedophile sting, it's just a thread. I saw this to piss me off of just a bunch of pedophiles not going to jail. Which is funny. It's actually fucked. I don't know. I don't understand why. I'm wondering how many pedophiles get away and like rape another kid because they were lucky enough to get caught by a kick streamer who doesn't actually care about saving kids and just doing it for money. Like if you want money, you can just do Tipster Part 57 and buy pinball machines, but instead you have to fuck with kids. Kind of shitty. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense.
I don't respect you.
It's kind of cringe. I think all these vigilante people are subhuman.
What am I gonna do?
Where was it? So like, and then you always start to fight with these people and you say like, hey, you ought to probably do this by like, the law and keep that into consideration because you want these people to go to jail. And then of course everyone spams you with, you must be defending pedophiles. You love pedophiles. So I think on one of these, I don't know if I blocked the guy because I was just waiting for some freak to do that. And I just swung it back at him this time. Yeah, look, people used to bash, look, listen to this fucking Giga Chad, dude. People used to bash pedophiles just for fun before police started protecting them. They absolutely should be living in constant fear, which is a better motivator for them not to offend that 12-month suspended sentence the courts are gonna give them. It's like, wow, dude, you're so base. You're actually you're such a not pedophile. I totally don't suspect you. Anyways, I wrote, while you're against putting predators on the registry because dude, if you want to be bad faith, I'll also be like everyone's everyone's fucking defending these guys, must love pedophiles. It's like, oh, okay, good. You're down with beating the shit out of them and not sending them to jail because listen, dude, all of the stuff that you want could be accomplished from behind bars too. You think that the fucking pedophile is better off in prison where the constant fear is in the showers, or do you think they're better off where they're in arm's reach of children? Yeah, I feel like that they should be fearing more of taking a shower than they should be of a streamer. Okay, I think that's fair. I think it's a fair fucking judgment, dude. I think people are weird if they're defending this fucking clout-chasing pedophile behavior. It doesn't really make any sense to me. I think that this stuff, in certain ways, helps pedophiles by creating like inadmissible evidence that can't be used by a court of law to do the one thing that should actually be done here and send these people to jail. It's really sad, and it just keeps getting bigger. You have like these random clips of C-tier celebrities who fell off now hunting with kick streamers. Who was that? Was it Soulja Boy? No, it wasn't Soulja Boy. They recently had like older rappers. Was the game doing this?
I don't respect you.
Dude, was the game doing this?
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
I think the game was doing this, right? Yeah, the game was streaming with Vitali. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, that guy... I don't get it. I don't get this new trend of celebrity pedophile hunters. It grosses me out. You guys should actually, like... you should just do something else. It's cringe. What the fuck? Akon did a diss on Drake. That's nuts. I'm pretty sure Vitalis are fake. I mean, that's even... I feel like that's worse. I know it's probably not worse. It's better if it's fake, but then you're just like, on the one hand, there's no kid that's getting harmed because this fucking pedophile is getting away. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's good. On the other hand, Vitali existing and creating this, like, even if it is fake, is like enabling other streamers to do it for real, to raise the stakes, and then those people are now fucking ruining police investigations, busting honeypots, and helping pedophiles get away. Like, it's a fucking toss-up, you know? It's like, on the one hand, there's no immediate victim, but if Vitali's doing it, it's getting hundreds of thousands of views, then the guys who are doing it for real are going to be doing fucking damage. So I don't know. And Vitali is foreign, so I'm kidding. Okay. Also, the game has pedo investigation. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's start getting into this shit, dude. I am going to be talking about Brad. And before we get started on Brad in particular, let's take a look at his channel. Because I don't know if anyone here knows who Brad Taste Music is, other than the guy who had a complete meltdown about Ethan Klein. Okay? That was, like, the big thing that he did. The Ethan Klein thing. That was the start of many. You're also going to meet a few former commentary orbiters somehow surrounding themselves in this drama. But this is Brad Taste Music. This is the intro that a re-upload with correct credit given. This is not a good start, chat. This is not a good start. Ooh. Yeah, it's not a... Okay. All right. So I'm guessing he was forced to take down his channel intro because of some sort of dispute. That's great.
I like to get my dick sucked while I'm getting high. Make a deep throat of mouth.
This is what Brad wants us to think of him as.
I say, who pussy is this? She say $sign. Who pussy is this? She say $sign. She stripping still got a 9 to 5. Say she's mine, but that's a lie. These are the...
All right, so this is Brad Taste of Music. He's such a cool guy, I know. These are his videos. At some point previously, Brad actually privated like his whole fucking channel apparently, and he's since unprivated it. But that was one part of this that I didn't even put into the docket because now it's been resolved. He's had like a really bad month. But his regular content is just like music reviews.
I have a Brad Taste of Music. Recently I received the weirdest request I had ever received. It was a song with no title. It was 30 minutes long. There was no description, no artist name, on a channel with also no name. I was sent in $270 to react to this. And
okay, so what have we learned? Brad's job is remarkably easy. All he has to do is fire up his camera and talk about fucking music. And people will send him $270 to review a single song. Okay? If you guys were paying me $270, we would be watching small YouTuber drama videos. Okay? I just want you to know that, right? We would be doing that. This is really easy. All this guy has to do is give a wow, that's pretty good take about fucking music. And this guy's rent is paid, his bills are paid, he can buy whatever he wants, he has a fucking solid income line, right? Okay?
And as soon as I was done reacting...
This is an extraordinarily easy job.
...to it.
And he pays an editor to do the part that I do, where he cuts it up and posts it to his fucking channel. Brad literally has nothing to do, and he just prints money.
Not only was the song deleted, the entire channel was deleted. I shared this video with you guys, and since then there's been an interesting development on this track with where it came from, as well as... something that I was sent in on stream that is possibly more cursed than this original track. I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Peace.
He's not even like charismatic. Okay? He doesn't have energy at all whatsoever. He sounds like he wants to die every minute he uploads, and his audience does not care. The entry level to this content is really easy. Brad is set. All he has to do is stay out of drama.
He doesn't
even have to speak English, okay?
Question, just like a bunch of...
He could sound like he's stroking out, and they'll still send him money.
Question marks. They send in har, hooray, haru, we, he, guru, gurnam.
There's not even words on this song. He's not even saying anything. He's just blinking. Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So my respect.
Oh no! What am
And then this guy, as someone said before, then he deals with copyright and freaks out. Like, I'm not getting into that. Okay, we're not going to get into the... Holy shit. Can you review a song? It's called I'm Gay by HMWH. Jesus. Whoa! I just saw how much that was. What the fuck, bro? Are you charged? There's no way this is real money. What the fuck? Dude, thank you. Dude, what the fuck? Stop making fun of him. He's disabled. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think... Oh,
here's the awful story.
Do you have monkeypox?
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap-on and give you monkeypox?
No.
Yeah.
What?
I heard you're into some BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering if that's how you got it. I'll play it again. Why are you still here? I'm assuming that was a joke,
Hey,
but
Nick,
I'll play
can
it
you review
again.
this song? It's called I'm Gay by HMWH.
We'll stop the segment for a second, because that was a huge dono. All right, guys, here we go. Dude, we're gonna be listening to the song. I actually have a story for this to go with this, so let's go. It's okay. There's really funny shit in this. This is why AI music is good.
I'm gay. I suck penis every day. Fuck me in the ass until you make me spray. I'm fucking gay.
Dude, I can't ever. I showed this to Xylee and Smaggle last night. This is the funniest shit ever.
I've been romantically dropping balls into my mouth. I really love the taste. Yeah, I'm gay.
Dude, I love this Brad thing. This is all Brad has to do.
I need cum to start my day. 1 teaspoon of penis juice to keep the straight away. I'm fucking gay. Your hole was made for me.
Well, I don't know if the music is AI, but the video is definitely AI.
Outside and live a life of quiet dignity. I'm fucking gay.
Dude, every picture is unhinged. It's insane. Wait, is this where it starts? Hold on. Wait. Dude, this is Nick's taste in music, yeah.
I'm gay, and gay's my middle name. My first is also gay, yeah, my last name is the same. I'm fucking gay. At least that's what they say when they see me dancing gaily in the big gay fag parade. Yeah, I'm gay.
Why is Dick Masterson in this, bro?
I eat the poo-poo last souffle and wash it down with piss like delicious lemonade. I'm fucking
What is
gay.
Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio? Top, I'll call the rock.
Yeah, I need someone to edit me into this, dude.
Make it rain, don't tell my wife. She's not about this life.
She doesn't know that I'm with her because she looks like a guy. Oh, God. Jesus.
This life. She doesn't know I'm with her because she looks like a guy. Don't tell my kids. They never would forgive. They don't know that I'm the one who killing penis kids. Don't tell the cops. They'd confiscate my cock and lock me up in jail.
Dude, don't tell the cops. They'll confiscate my cock. Has to be one of the hardest bars of 2024.
With all the burly cons, tell the cops I'm gayer than they thought. I've got a taste for men flesh, and that'll never stop. 'Cause I'm gay. That's right, I'm gay.
So, funny story about this song. There was one time that I was... Okay, so my dogs, you can hear them now. They're barking annoyingly, right? My dogs freak out when there's thunder. At least Sophie does, the little one. And it was thunderstorming. No one was going to be home for like the whole fucking day or whatever. So I had to leave something on because usually if I leave like a TV on loud, that'll calm her down. She'll chill. So I was like, what can I leave on that's going to go for like another 7 hours? Like there's no issues.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
So I fucking played Chud Logic's live stream because he's usually good for it, right? He'll just sit there and talk for like 8 hours straight. And I thought, that's good. My dogs will listen to Chud Logic today as I leave. And I was getting ready. I was going to the bathroom on the other side of the house, and Chud started blasting this.
Guess what? I'm gay. Yeah, I'm gay.
And I have like a subwoofer connected to my TV and really loud back speakers, and it was really fucking loud, and there was nothing I could do about it. You could just hear from my bedroom a song screaming that it's gay over and over and over and over again. And it was so fucking funny. Like, it was just blasting throughout the whole house. And Chud totally fucked me over, dude. That's why I don't send him money anymore. No, I'm kidding. Musty, thank you so much again. Jesus Christ, man, you've been super generous. I'm crying, laughing, good shit. By the way, check out my donor history. I'm good for it. I've hit the 500 limit almost every time I watch it. Jesus Christ, dude. I didn't even know there was a fucking 500 limit. That's insane. Thank you. No, I remember you from the previous stream. Yeah. Believe me, I don't forget a name like Musty, a guy we can trusty. Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah, that's the story. I was blasting this one time by accident and went through the whole fucking house, and that was apparently this is a regular occurrence on Chud streams, is where I found it.
'Cause I'm gay. That's right, I'm gay.
Pretty fire intro song, though. Anyways, I think we've explained it. What the fuck? Is there something flashing on the screen? What was that? You guys saw that too, right? Or was that like a visual bug on OBS's end? There's nothing in that. Yeah, what was that? No? Then it's a visual bug on our end. It just flashed on the top left. Dude, it's haunted. My OBS is haunted, bro. We didn't see it? Okay, good. Well, it doesn't matter then. Anywho, it just like... There was like some weird fucking thing that flashed on it. It's a hallucination. Schizo moment. I got the virus. Jesus. Anyway, I think we've established Brad's thing is easy. All he has to do is sit here and listen to music.
About to know full person.
With fucking fish floating behind him.
A hopeful experience.
It's... Huh?
You're not seeing that... Wait, you're not seeing that? Are you seriously not seeing that?
Where do you even find this?
Okay, this is what I'm seeing, just so you guys know I'm not fucking schizo. Here. Did I not ask you nice enough? Here.
I don't respect
you can see this, right?
So, I respect
Oh no! What am I
Okay.
gonna do?
Look at this region right here. It's technically this region, okay? Here. It's not gonna do it now.
You know,
it's
what's
actually not gonna
amazing
do it
is
now. Now that I'm showing it
it's
to you.
literally...
Oh my god, bro! I'm seething.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
I'm
So
fucking
no,
seething. It stopped doing it as soon as I showed it to you guys. Jesus, I'm schizoing out, bro. That's wild.
You slimy Weasley fuck.
Dude, it's so over. Dude, I'm catching the Brad disease. Anyways, that's what we got here. So, Brad's week of bad starts pretty early. Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So, I respect
Oh
that.
no! What am I gonna do?
Can you check out Tripping Fat Kids at the YMCA by Now That's What I Call Brain Rot? I'll check it out. I'll end the stream with that. But yeah, so basically Brad posted a tweet saying, I'm aware being around Ethan and Hila at the moment is very questionable. I wanted to meet them despite valid criticisms of them, and I'm aware it's a bad look. Posting a photo with them upset many people, not the best decision on my part. So if you're not like aware of what happened, Brad essentially got backstage passes.
I don't respect you. So I respect
no! What am I gonna do?
Yeah, Brad essentially got backstage passes to like take photos and meet the whole H3 podcast thing at their live show. And then after posting the photos, his own community got like seething mad, and they were bitching at him or whatever for talking to somebody who's pro-Israel or, Jewish. and then like he just started flipping out and pandering to them, and then he like admitted that he was pandering to them, which I think is probably gonna hurt your audience too if you tell them that you're just listening to them because they're afraid of them.
So there's this dude. I don't want to go too hard on what is and all this stuff. So he posted on Twitter, great moves. It's a nice picture of us all happy, smiling after the show. What could be wrong with that, right?
Like, it's just, he just went behind the scenes.
Everything, apparently.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And then, after all this, he drops the apology, and then Ethan starts fighting back with him. Backstage. Someone was kind enough to give him VIP tickets. He was able to come backstage and hang out with us. I had the chance to speak with him for a little bit, and I thought he was a nice guy. Here he is apologizing for taking a photograph with me. Because I'm a Zionist. What does that even mean? To those who use that word as an insult, it simply means anyone that believes that Israel has the right to continue to exist. According to the recent polling, that would include 90% of Jews. That means Brad here would need to apologize for taking a photo with 9 out of 10 Jews. And it just gets worse and worse from there. Obviously, streamers are shitting on him. Brad Taste's response to Ethan, yes, I backed down and gave up. Call it spineless. I can handle people calling me a genocide supporter. I can handle that. People calling me a genocide supporter is not something that I want to fucking deal with. You think this makes me happy, cleaning up this mess? So he admits that he's like a slave to his own audience, and that his audience can like force him to apologize to people because he's genuinely fearful of his future success on the platform to just watch music. And I do mean watch music. Brad Taste Music releases a follow-up statement to comments made about the Palestinian genocide. And this is like where my brain starts to break. Members of my family have died at the hands of Hamas. That was a big fucking drop. Okay, so he apologizes because he's doing the whole Free Palestine thing when Hamas members have literally murdered his fucking family. Okay? Whilst he's doing this whole Ethan Klein thing, he also concedes that like terrorists, like Palestinian terrorists, have killed his family. Sick. Nice. Wild. Okay. And this is honestly one of the hardest situations he's ever been presented with.
Who is Bunty King?
I understand why people are upset. I want to make it very clear that I stand with Palestine. Like, bro, there are a lot of people who want to support Palestine right now, and I understand where they're coming from. But like, I feel like they'd be okay if you just put your guns down.
Oh no!
I don't know if people from Hamas have killed your fucking family. I don't think that they're gonna ask you to be vocal Palestine supporters this week. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't get mad at you for not virtue signaling on Twitter. You've got like a unique scenario here. I haven't talked to many of my family members in months because they believe that Israel's horrific actions are justified.
I really like you.
Why? So his grieving family who misses their dead relatives is upset, and he cut off his family because they don't support Palestine enough. So this is clearly weird. This is some weird fucking behavior. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to educate myself and listen to Palestinian voices. I hope you guys are being patient with me. I'm gonna do my I genuinely try to learn. I also want to thank people in my community. Thank you to the people who are whipping me in my community. If there's any truth to this, the allegations of Brad being a slave were true. As far as I know, this is half true. I don't think this turned out to be 100% legit. After the H3 fiasco, and Brad promoted his content of the pro-rape freak, which we'll get to. whose name isn't important, and years getting himself into drama after drama. Brad made a statement on Twitter that he'd take a much-needed break from social media. This turned out to be a giant lie, as he would retract to being a guest. Oh, okay, so Jesus. Brad came on H3H3 the day after he said he was going to take a break, looking like an absolute fucking psychopath. Like, this guy looks like he could murder a child and fucking... Like, just look at him, dude. He just looks like he's going to kill, okay? That's what I see when I look at this guy. There is nothing behind those eyes. Okay? He just looks crazy.
Is just simply...
But he's like, yeah, guys, I'm taking a break. And then he goes on one of the biggest podcasts online. So that was cool. For me, it was cool for me. His mods in his community got sick of his lying bullshit. All of his mods have left him. They privated all of his videos, allegedly. Okay, they didn't do that. Brad privated his videos. And they locked him out of his own social media platforms and Discord. To my understanding, that's true. I think he was so much a slave to his audience, his mods had the ability to remove him from his own server. I'm almost positive that did happen. And he got kind of pushed out. So this is levels of fucking goonery that I don't think I've ever seen before. This is like absolutely insane. And then Brad, like, you know, he slows down. Ethan drama's over. He self-owned pretty hard here. He came out, went to Ethan's event, stabbed him in the back for because he was nice enough to get VIP tickets. He got called out by his audience for it. Then he comes out and he admits to everyone that he just did it because his audience was coming after him, which pissed off his own audience, which in turn got them more upset. And he's in a bad situation here. So naturally, the next decision was to promote Rose Mulet, who's got tons of crazy good takes about rape. That was definitely the expected maneuver. This is actually the Fantano Forever subreddit. So his colleagues' communities of like-minded watchers have noticed he's defending the rape girl. Sick. So things have been good. Things have been good for Brad. Brad's situation is just improving over time. Listen, if there's one thing that... if there's one joke I could steal from Medicare, okay? If there's one thing that brings like-minded music lovers together, it's the topic of rape. You could just be sitting there and go, you know, I think Drake won this one. No, I think Kendrick won this one. Does anyone have any rape music can we listen to? Let's talk more about rape. It's been a wild month or so in the life of Brad Taste in Music. First, the H3H3 drama, where he flip-flopped between defending Ethan as a fan and throwing him under the bus when his audience got upset about it. And then John from ARTV made a post on Brad's subreddit under a sock puppet account accusing Brad of a gambling addiction and cheating on his wife. That's another one.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
That's another one we're not even going to get into because I don't think there's any evidence for it, but... apparently he's based in a gambler. That's an allegation that came out. Jesus, okay. This has been a bad month for Brad. And then Brad Taste in Music posted this, okay? Oh, it's been deleted. Yeah, shocker. I was hoping that would be a picture. Let me see if I can boost, like, make this grow. No, I can't. Oh, yeah, we can go this way. Here. Rose is a creator who I've known for a long time. They're making huge improvements as a content. Rose is a parasite. Rose is a complete parasite, delusional freak who is on the tier list probably around Angry Slug Productions value. Okay? This is a person who should not be on any of your live shows. They are a total fucking spurg loser. There's commentary AIDS videos that'll probably be more popular than anything this person ever creates. Yeah, so biases out of the way. Rose is a content creator I've known for a long time. They made huge improvements as a content creator and person as of recently. It is worth watching their work. No, it's not. They've never produced anything worth consuming. Actually, we will watch one Rose video, but no. They recently made a fantastic video on listening to tons of bad music. Now they have a sample video in the same style. It's fantastic, and clearly a ton of work was placed onto it. Now, when I knew Rose Mulet, okay, I met her on the Augie RFC stream, where Rose Mulet... where... Do we have a clip of this? Do we have a clip of that? That's the Mama Max quote. Yeah, so we were talking about this in Discord DMs.
I have never been more scared to make a YouTube video than I am right now. Now, back in August, I got myself into some controversy with these commentary YouTubers. I appeared on Augie RFC's live stream.
Someone just tweeted me that Rose Mulet was here.
I feel like a massive boomer right now. I don't know who Rose Mullet is. Is this person like a YouTuber or something?
I appeared on a live stream with John Swan.
Are we gonna let Rose Mulet in the call? Because I think she.
This is all the lore at once, chat. If you guys don't remember, this is all coming back to you.
He's in here. Rose, you're on the air.
Welcome
yes,
back, Rose.
And I was in Nicholas DeOrio's chat, basically condemning them all for their horrific behavior.
This is my stance on the N-word. I don't care that Turkey Tom used it in Discord DMs. I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect me. If people want to use it, they're welcome to use it. Why? Based.
Are you okay with that?
Because he's white, he doesn't care.
And at the time that I was calling them out, all that really resulted in was their fans turning against me.
Just to be clear, this person on the screen,
and at the time,
who is making this video, they call people out for the same stuff they do in private, okay? This video, all right, has gone on to use every single racial slur you could possibly think of in a public setting. Okay, that's why I'm being this rude. They've gone on to use all of those slurs and to go on stream and debate why rape is good. So, nice. If you don't know, Rose Mulet was a former editor for The Right Opinion, who then went as a disgruntled dog pack person trying to expose The Right Opinion. And then they found us and did the whole anti-commentary grift. And now... then they moved on because we didn't give them the attention. So they went into a similar direction that I did and started interacting with Twitch Poll. And then they started going on panels talking about rape. That's Rose Mulet's lore.
The time that I was calling them out, all that really resulted in was their fans turning against me.
Here's the issue, Rose. You're making a video, apparently. But the thing is, like, my audience knows I don't give a shit.
I felt kind of defeated because I knew that the evidence...
True. That's the answer for most dramas that I'm in. And it's so funny because you'll read, like, on YouTube drama subreddit, they're like, what are you going to expose Nick for? His whole audience, like, watches him because he does that. Like, what could you expose him for? Oh, wow.
I had it.
He says all this stuff on every stream.
Substantial, but I worried about how receptive the viewers to these channels would be. So I spent the last 6 months meticulously crafting this video because I know the content creators I'm talking about in this video will take every opportunity that they have to attack me as a creator and as a person, and I don't want to give them that power. So maybe you're watching this video and you're wondering why I'm making this. Why am I talking about this community? But here's the thing.
Jesus Christ.
I was a big fan of these channels. I enjoyed their content, and I saw that Nicholas DeOrio was hosting a live stream. But when I was watching the live stream, I noticed some weird stuff going on. Specifically, some of the donations that were being read out.
Now it's because I'm reading donations. Good super chat. Turkey Tom said $5, sending the N. $5, sending the I. Sending the G. Tom started N-word towers with money. I mean, I gotta read them. We're spelling a word right now. They've literally spelt the N-word. They've donated me the N-word, one donation at a time. Chat, I gotta give you some credit on this one. That's fantastic. Is that John Swan laughing in the background?
Do you disavow?
I don't disavow anything.
Dude, you're a bait.
So after this happened, I left a few comments in the chat basically saying, hey, this is kind of racist. This is kind of...
I will happily take their money.
Weird.
Dude, this ages so well.
Spell the N-word in the chat. This isn't funny. This isn't a joke. And
yeah, so this person would go on to say every racist thing possible and then start fucking... Yeah, so if you want to do that shit to me, I'll do that to you. I don't think anyone should platform Rose Mulet. She is a bigot, okay? That's my stance on Rose Mulet. Enjoy it, freak. Oh, God. So, the Rose Mulet stuff gets bigger. Brad... backtrack slightly, going, I took down all the Rose stuff. It came from a good place. It's just not worth scarring my entire community. So it's like, I support Rose in private, but clearly we can't support her in public because my audience said no. Look, I think this might be the most brain-rotted section of replies ever. They're just proving my point. None of you can even actually, none of you actually have a lick of nuance in anything. Great. Sick. I love it. And then we move on to this, the full frontal apology. I'm sorry for platforming Rose Mulet. I really wanted to believe that this person could change. So now they haven't changed. Now we're just, okay, cool. I saw my own mental disability in this person. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all, Brad. But they've said some of the most awful and evil stuff I've ever heard and seen. There's no room to be promoting someone like that here. I did not know about the essay stuff. Bro. Oh, God. Here. Deep down, I didn't want to believe what I was being told. I thought maybe if I promoted something productive they did, they would change. So he knew they were shit in this hypothetical, because this is obviously not what happened, right? And then he promoted them thinking that if I give you my audience, maybe you'll stop going onto streams and defending rape. Like, this just doesn't make any sense, dude. Brad is a snaky liar, okay? He believes Rose changed, and then he fucking stabbed her in the back and threw her to the wolves. Once I was made aware of everything she'd done, I should have immediately taken down the post and made it clear how I feel about her actions. Instead, obviously, he insulted people for asking for it just a few hours earlier. Instead, I attacked people who were trying to help me and misrepresented my views disastrously. Sorry to my community for being grossly negligent and self-destructive. Sorry to my audience who got dragged into this. I know this is reflected poorly on me and the people who... I don't think there's more to this. But anyways, yeah. Post picture of himself with his cat on Instagram. Hey guys, I just found out cats kill pigeons. Deep down, I didn't want to believe what I was being told, but I was made aware of everything. I should have immediately taken down the post. Like, yeah, this is how he works. He's enslaved by his audience. And there's nothing that he won't apologize for. This person either has a public humiliation fetish or is stupid. I guess it could be both. In this case, Dan and Destiny need to FedEx him that light up L they handed each other during the AE, because that guy is clearly a rightful caretaker. You guys mock Brad, but he's really a medical marvel. Never before did we know that a man can live without a spine. Okay, they're destroying him. They're annihilating him. So now, what did Brad get for cucking to his audience and trying to do the thing to promote Rose Mulet, someone he believed had changed, and someone who, because obviously we don't know if Rose has changed, right? We just know that Brad thinks they have. So then, after all of this was said and done, we found out that Rose had not changed. In fact, Rose then fucking released a video saying everything she knew about Brad. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's so fucking funny. So he took a picture with Ethan Klein. He got bullied by his audience and taking it down. Then he had to go tell his whole audience that his family was murdered by Palestine. All right, and the rest of his family won't talk to him because he cut them off because of Palestinian stuff. And all of this, then he comes out and he says like, "Hey, I'm actually super sorry. I only did this as pandering. I actually love Ethan Klein, and I just was afraid to tell everybody." And then like a day later, he's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna promote Rose Mulet, the rape person. Okay, and then his audience bullied him for that. So he apologized and said, "I'm sorry for promoting the rape person." And then the rape person makes a video exposing everything he said in private. And now Brad's fucked because now they have even more angles into what's going on. And this whole thing is just going off the fucking rails. And this is only part 2 of 3. And it's actually insane.
I was so wrapped up in my own that I was just like, I don't care about your gender.
How does Rose have this many clips, dude?
Hey, you're I mean, my God, I didn't even realize that word had been on an island and isolated and you couldn't say it anymore. I said it in a
Brad, just watch music. Just go watch music, dude. It's so easy.
An awful context, too.
I was transphobic at 17. I like Trump at 17. Rose remembers.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
I can tell.
Rose had these clips. Don't tell me Rose started looking for them after. This was coming for a while.
Are you for sure that I've said the N-word? Bro, you guys already knew this. Come on. Oh my God, I know. It's terrible. You guys are acting like you've never said something you weren't supposed to say before. Come on, chill.
He released an album last year as like Big Baller B, and like
This interview was recorded in 2020. Dude, Rose within 48 hours had this shit fucking locked and loaded.
Uses the N-word like in the album at one point.
Rose is a degenerate clout demon who will say anything or do anything to get attention because they want to make it big on YouTube, and they never will. So anytime you put yourself in a position to help this person, they'll be super grateful and they'll want you to do it. And every time you take an opportunity to distance yourself from this person, they will step on your fucking throat. That is what Rose Mulet does.
But my niggas on the north. My niggas and niggas.
Okay, there's a lot of... Wait, not his voice, but it is on the album. Sick.
2018, where he very clearly is responding to one of my comments about rape. And here is a second tweet where he is very clearly responding to one of my comments about rape. Those tweets are both still up.
So then Rose completely obliterates Brad and shows Brad interacting with the stuff that he told his audience he'd never seen before in like the first minute of the video. And then you have to sit here and go, I know this person, Rose, is a tremendous fucking degenerate piece of shit, and you should probably avoid everything they have to say. But in this case, Brad kind of snaked them. Listen, hear me out. Okay, I know Rose is bad, but this is probably Brad's fault.
For him to say that he had no idea is just a blatant lie. And
oh my god!
An attempt to save face, because what he cares about most is not losing his audience. Brad has told me in the past that he doesn't care what I post.
Wait, okay, Rose has not even started explaining anything yet. She's just listing reasons Brad sucks. There's no like start, middle, and end here. She's just reading off a list of Brad's flaws.
Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio.
And that he also looks for attention. He's just more careful about how he does it. He says that Twitter is horrible and that I was just voicing my opinion. Now that you're fully aware that Brad has been fully aware of all the things that I've said, his sudden 180 starts to make a lot less sense. He's saying the first time I actually stand up for what I believe, I essentially get voted off my committee. It's so bad. The internet is so bad and it's just so stupid. He said he's been afraid of people judging him for so long that he's been tucking his tail with talking about me, but he truly believes in me. And I said, I completely understand. Thank you so much. I promise I won't disappoint you. All positive things moving forward. And he responds with, even if...
Someone just asked, is it possible to download? Like, is it... Hold on, wait. This is actually so AIDS. Yeah, you can actually tip the stream if you're wondering, but the link is not what you're expecting. So when I made this channel name, this channel wasn't supposed to be a... Is that really my link? There's no way. Does this work? If he finds out that I did this, he's gonna be so pissed. Because I guess some people on YouTube Advanced aren't able to support the stream that way. So they're asking how to do this. Let me, because it auto. There's gonna be a payout here. Don't worry. Did that not work? It says that's my URL. Streamlabs.com/ There's no way. Okay, it doesn't work. It says it's streamlabs.com/ Wait. Oh my god, no, it's real. Oh my god, no. No okay. Alright, so if people want to know how to tip with PayPal, you have to go to, because I'm not paying for a new link. It is actually Killstream Live The Ralph Retort is my URL. I'm sorry. That is the one. If people are asking how to tip, my URL is Killstream Live The Ralph Retort, and that is the only way to send me money. Because I'm not kidding. That used to be the URL of this channel. So if you're trying to donate to my stream and you don't have super chat and you want to support directly, it's Killstream Live The Ralph Retort. And you can see it's linked. That's the one it says for the Streamlabs alert box. It's gonna alert box me. Yeah, right. This is the this is real. This is a thing. That's the one it says on Streamlabs. Recent events. Let's make sure we're getting super chats here, so it'll. Yeah, okay. Super chats are coming in here, so this is the one. It's fucking real. Yeah, dude, it's my real name. Killstream Live, the Ralph Retort is my real name. He's gonna dox me. Can't do it twice.
If you disappoint me in the future, you're more than that, and you should be allowed to make mistakes.
I can't stress enough how that was made 5 years ago.
Trust you. Some of you may not be aware, but he's actually posted on his community tab promoting me twice. The first time he said that he deleted the post due to major backlash, but it still got the ball rolling. I apologize for all the negative comments that he got, and he said, nah, don't worry for me. I'm happy for you. I'm genuinely glad you did something non-controversial and being praised for it.
Nick was a clip channel, if I had to guess? No.
Weasley fuck.
No, so what happened was I made an exposed video on Ralph, and then at the end of it, I announced my new channel would be Killstream Live dash the Ralph Retort, where I would post like clips and highlights. And this was like a meme clip channel, like of my own shit for a while before it became like a streaming channel. Then I changed it to Nicholas DeOrio 2, and then I eventually changed it to just Nicholas DeOrio, no space. But it was always like content that wasn't going to fit on main channel would just be offloaded to the Killstream dash the Ralph Retort channel. I didn't really think this one through, and I just got... Someone just sent me a PayPal donation, and it hasn't popped up, I don't think, or I might have missed it. Did it not pop up? Since we just checked that. But thank you very much for the 5. Let me see, just to test if that worked. Yo, Big Galas, I love your content.
I don't respect you. So,
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
$2 for super chat. Fernando H. Where was that? Was that after or before? Okay, so it'll pop up next because it's not on the list yet. Okay, well,
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you.
I just want to make sure this works. So I don't want to fuck anybody over. Camus is 2, and then it should be a 5 next. Because I saw my phone blink, or not, or we're gonna get owned. Oh god, I don't think.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
20 sec.
Nicholas DeOrio?
Let me see if I have to adjust something, because I don't know if we have anything set for that. General settings. Because I didn't think this through. I didn't think anyone used links anymore. Alert box, tipping, chat box. It's alert box. Add variation, YouTube subscribers, global merch cloud. Global settings. I feel like it should still pop up. Tips. Here. From... Add variation. Enabled. Text over image. I don't know if it'll have a sound, but it should be working. Okay. Sorry. I did not expect to go back through that lore piece today. Let me see. I'll read them all at the end anyway, because I know where to find them. But yeah. Anyways, Brad.
I want you to know that you don't bother me. I actually appreciate you checking in on me. I'm glad we're on good terms now. Even though I look at your tweets and go, bro, what the fuck is...
Yeah, so Brad literally is admitting in these messages that they literally saw all the tweets and know the lore of the drama. It's time appropriate.
Goes on, I still see you as a friend, and I'm not going to throw that away. And as you'll notice, he threw that away the very second that threatened his career. When it comes to controversial stuff that I say, there have been multiple times in the past where Brad has confined to me in DMs.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
Agrees with what I'm saying, or that he wishes he could be as open as I am, but worries about retaliation from his fan base. Here, Brad says to me, this is exactly what I was saying, but because
I'm cis, I can't say it. Oh my god.
I'm cis, I can't say it. Brad has confined in private to me several times that he actually hates the audience that he's cultivated. Responding
Brad has told me multiple times he hates all of you. He wants you to die.
To some of his fans' criticisms on Twitter, he says, dude, these people...
Wait, that worked. Hold on. Wait, that actually worked. Oh no! Oh god, no! No, no, no! Any name works now! No! No!
Did I not ask you
Oh
nice
no!
People are so fucking stupid. Oh my god. He also says to me, that was my fucking point, lol. Get it? But whatever, I'll just
We've opened the door.
Accept it and not care too deeply. Brad taste in music
What is Bunty
hates
King to
his
you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio.
Dude, VOD watchers are gonna be so mad watching me edit the segment.
Discord
poorly.
community. He says, someone else was banned from my Discord for saying what I said. So whatever, lol. Also important to note that if you go on Brad Taste in Music's Discord, a lot of people have been considering renaming the Discord because they don't even like Brad anymore.
Dude, could you imagine being such a slave to your audience so they can kick you out and change the name? This is like when on the Reddit when the Arrow show got really bad, they became a Punisher subreddit for the duration of the season. And they just stopped discussing Arrow because the show got bad.
A lot of the comments on that Discord are basically criticizing Brad for all the stuff that he says.
How does a music reviewer end up here? Mental illness.
Avoid Discord for this reason. People don't know how to communicate normally. Talking about his fans. Talking about his own Discord server, he says, I avoid that Discord like it has rabies. Every time something bad happens in the community, I know where it came from. Now, as a trans woman...
Tabby Garl. Okay, that went through.
Some of the things that Brad has said in the past about trans people have upset me. As recent as 2020, Brad responded to a post of someone simply stating that trans people aren't obligated to tell you if they're trans by saying that he doesn't even want to have an honest conversation. He just wants to say, I am right, you lose, bye, and that the tweet has harbored such a hostile environment. What a lot of you also don't know is that as soon as Brad started blowing up on YouTube, a lot of his original friends started turning against him.
Shocker, that happens all the time.
2017, all the people that he was originally friends with.
Rose is recording the call. I feel like that should be attached to every single piece of content that she releases.
Most of them have turned against him because of his behavior.
Rose is recording the call.
Call him out. I know
that's the expectation of this interaction.
A lot of people afterwards started to realize some of the things that I'd already realized.
Here's a conversation Brad had with a friend about his channel, calling him egotistical, money-driven, power...
Again, there's no through line here. It's just, here's fucking 20 minutes of bashing the shit out of Brad. So after all of this, Brad gets to be reminded that he said racial slurs and everything by the person that he hoped to own. And then the subreddit started being like, yeah, like, fuck Rose, but they're spitting here. So, naturally, things got better. They actually got worse. Things got worse for Brad shortly after this. Brad gets accused of scamming an editor.
Hi guys, this is Bradley here. I needed to make this message. I am going through a lot emotionally right now, but I need you to understand that...
Dude, hold on. Here we go.
I am being accused of a lot right now, and I'm going through a lot, and this is very serious, and this person who is supposed to be my friend has publicly accused me of theft on a platform, and I believe they are trying to hurt me, and I am not okay. And they are... I've been spending literally any moment I could all day trying to figure out this financial thing with them. Literally, like, from the moment that I knew it was serious, I was getting calls, my fiance was getting calls, and we were answering them and, like, picking up, and, like, I was like, okay, something is serious, like, something is wrong. Okay, this charge, deal with this. Okay, 151, got it. Oh, I gotta deal with other stuff, I'm busy. Peruko, I need you to be patient with me, please. I'm busy all day. I come back, and it's like, I literally am, like, struggling, and Peruko's like, fuck you, like, look at the PayPal, say me you fucking lie. I'm confused, and then I see this shit on Twitter, and I look at the picture, oh, it says refunded under the bottom one, so I didn't even get to that one yet.
Okay, so... Hold on, I want to pull up the original call-out post. We have this, Brad Taste editor scam. It's probably in the mega thread. Let me see the Brad Taste mega thread 2. Brad Taste Mega. Jesus. There are a lot of posts to go through with Brad. There it is. Brad Taste Relevant Hot. Brad Taste Mega Thread 2. Here. These are all the posts about Brad. Oh my god. This is the second mega thread on Brad. The first one to catch you up is here. Same stuff that happened then. Brad Rose Mulet. Brad editor comes out 9 hours after it happened that PayPal took back the money that Brad gave to her. Update. Brad has paid them, but she has still lost trust. Here.
You slimy Weasley.
Oh, come on! Do we have a screenshot? This is why. Here, update. Let me see.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
Hold on. I don't know where this is. Does anyone have it? Smaggle, do you have this? Parakuo. Brad Taste Music. Oh, you know what I could probably find is a video that has it.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh
that.
no! What am I gonna do?
Brad Taste.
So we have a random YouTuber who covered it. Maybe they have the screenshot.
Get a W to save his life.
Where is this? Here.
Is
This is
refusing
it.
to-
Brad Taste in Music put me $411 in debt and is refusing to resolve this with me. So essentially, Brad paid them, and the bank reversed the charge, leaving a negative balance in this person's account. Okay, that's all we were looking for.
To help resolve this with me, and then.
So then this comes up.
Hi guys, this is Bradley here. I needed to make this message. I am going through a lot emotionally right now, but I need you to understand that I am being accused of a lot right now, and I'm going through a lot, and this is very serious, and this person who is supposed to be my friend has publicly accused me of theft on a platform, and I believe they are trying to hurt me, and I am not okay, and I've been spending literally any moment I could all day trying to figure out this financial thing with them. Literally, like, from the moment that I knew it was serious, I was getting calls, my fiance was getting calls, and we were answering them and, like, picking up, and, like, I was like, okay, something's...
Bro, this is so fucking funny, dude. I literally can't get over it. And then, from here, Brad starts begging for money after scamming. Like, well, not scamming, but I don't know if it was intentional, right? But after fucking over his editor, then Brad posts a video begging for $10,000.
What is up, guys? Bradley here of Brad Taste in Music Enterprises. And I, of course, am talking to you about the most recent video, which I just removed off my channel, which was reacting to the new Maury Calliope album. I was very proud of this video. I thought it was fantastic. But I removed the video because the person in the video, let's just say, was really hurting my mental health and, like, viciously. So I figured no more of that shit. So, yeah.
I think it's becoming very clear what the ending of this segment is going to be. And I think everyone sees where this is going.
Great video, but let me just put it like this. I need to stop making friends online. So, what's gonna happen now?
He told the editor he charged it back because he sent it from the wrong bank account. Jesus.
There's gonna be a lot less chat interaction.
Oh, he's cutting the chat
But
out.
I love music.
Uh-oh.
I just really hate that I am, like, super mentally ill, and and anyone has access to the ability to talk to me. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask help from you guys. financial
Oh.
help. Like, actual financial help right now.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
You can add super request things to the bottom. I can also link my PayPal. But right now, I need enough money to support my family. And basically, I need enough money to last about
So
a
he's
month.
decided he wants to be a lolcow. I feel like that's the only logical conclusion. He's like okay with it. He wants to be a lolcow.
Right? So in total, maybe about 10 grand. With my family and moving and closing off leases. Yeah. Like, that's like the minimum, right? What I'm doing right now is I'm figuring out a system with, and again, I don't want to name any people who I'm working with in case, like, because again, like, my name, people are just saying horrible shit. But working with good people. And we're
This is his one
basically-
job, right? Yeah. His job is he needs to sit down and listen to music while people hand him hundreds of dollars. It is extraordinarily easy work, as described previously.
Going to be making everything a lot cleaner. The live stream, totally revamped, just visually, so it's going to look a lot more professional. Chat is, I plan on not interacting with any chat, because honest to God, like, fuck that. I want to listen to music. I'm so fucking sick of anyone being able to talk to me. Like actually, just imagine that. Just imagine anyone in the world being able to say anything to you at any point, and you have to just sit there and accept that. Like, fuck that. So,
After 2 months of drama, Brad is literally at his wit's end. There is nowhere else to go.
fuck that, okay? I want to listen to music, and I want to get paid so I can feed my family, so I can live a nice life, so I can make some friends. I mean, some wonderful people now who I care more about than any of this internet shit, okay? So right now, let's focus on getting some music things done. I do need your help as a community. I do need financial help in order to make it, all right? So I am asking, but what I am offering you, okay? You see that intro video, that beautiful intro video? I want to make...
I want you guys to stop interacting in my community and to give me money.
Weasley fuck.
That's it. I want to talk to you less and for you to pay me more.
Stuff like that. You know, things that are expressive, things that are fun, that are like, this is what I have to offer. And I like, the best thing ever to me would be if someone could, like, pay me to make a video on a single song, and I could just spend the whole day filming and listening and, like, trying to think of just ways I could record things of, like, stuff that this song inspires me from. Can you imagine if, like, I could just, like, branch out, but I was able to, like, financially do that? And
Okay, so then Brad posts this, and then people start freaking out because obviously, he ended his friendship with the person who exposed him, and now he posted this video, and people are saying stuff like, him just getting openly shitting on this person is terrible, Jesus Christ. They were legitimately a good friend to him, who took insults about her favorite artist on the face, mocked people who were getting Brad's ass during the whole H3 drama, and came into this sub to defend Brad from transphobia allegations. So this was like the only soldier left in Brad's camp, and he threw them to the fucking wolves the second that there was a drama at all whatsoever. But one time she needs his help, it's not because they're friends, but because he's her boss in the situation. Brad doesn't even seem to push it as priority number one, none less four. Like, it's insane. This is so fucking crazy, dude. View all comments. I don't watch streamers, I've never given them any money, but isn't a big factor in donations like the creator to chat interaction? Like, how delusional has he become that he thinks he can ask for 10K while also saying he's gonna ignore the fans? I don't know. I won't interact with chat, I need 10 grand. The entitlement is real. Brad has over 300,000 subs.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Subs, why is he
Nicholas DeOrio?
e-begging? If he needs the money so bad, work harder. Oh, man. Ugh. Him openly shit. We read that one already. I just want to listen to music and not talk about anyone to get paid. Don't we all? He's clearly
What is Bunty
unwell.
King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
This is going to end really well. Expect that. Yeah, I mean, that's insane. And now, Brad has posted this.
to anybody who is basically slowing me down from making mental health progress, slowing down me donating to charity, making it right with people, getting offline, and interacting with friends. If you're one of the people who is stopping me from doing this,
What is Bunty
and
King to
also
you?
telling me
Who is Bunty
that
King?
it's for my own
Nicholas
good,
DeOrio?
fuck you. Fuck you. If you're a subscriber, unsubscribe, leave a comment, and I'll happily hide you from the channel. Genuinely,
What is Bunty King to you?
Oh, man.
Who is Bunty King?
Jesus.
Nicholas DeOrio?
Hold on, let's start this again. We got cut off.
To anybody who is basically slowing me down from making mental health progress, slowing
What is
down me
Bunty King to you?
donating.
Jesus Christ.
Who is Bunty King?
Thank you guys so much. You've been
Nicholas
super
DeOrio?
fucking generous.
The charity, making it right with people, getting offline, and interacting with.
There's a certain level of irony to be making this fucking
Did I not
video
ask
right
you nice
now.
enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
There's a certain level of irony that you fuckers are doing to me right now while we're talking about Brad e-begging, and he's constantly being interrupted by you sending me money. There's a certain okay. There's a certain level of irony occurring at this exact moment in time whilst all this is happening that is really funny to me.
With friends. If you're one of the people who is stopping me from doing this and also telling me that it's for my own good, fuck you. Fuck you. If you're a subscriber, unsubscribe, leave a comment, and I'll happily hide you from the channel. Genuinely, you guys are some of the worst fucking people I've ever met, and I'm glad that I'm going to stop making friends on the internet. Because genuinely, I don't want anything to do with like 99% of you guys. Shout out to the the small amount of the audience that actually does.
Okay, so I understand what you guys are probably thinking, but my first thought watching this video is, why is he molesting his hair? Like, just look at this in slow-mo. Like, what? Not in slow-mo, but like, what is he doing? He's gonna make himself bald.
The small amount of the audience that actually does, like, care. But you guys have seen me, who's
like, he's stimming this entire time.
mentally ill, and have essentially
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
done the fucking worst thing you ever could.
Is this the clip where you put him in a straitjacket? I actually don't know where that. No, that's in the last VOD. We're actually gonna see that in the new upload. No, this is recent. This is actually yesterday.
But just someone who.
Oh no, 2 days ago. This is 2 days ago.
Mentally ill.
It's still going.
And I no longer feel bad about it, nor am I taking the blame for it. So, fuck you. Leave me and my partner alone, and I'm gonna keep making videos.
This is insane. This is so crazy. This guy... Okay, so... all in all, the Brad situation, as it is here... actually, that's not even the last one. After he posted this video and then deleted it, he posted another video where he now clickbaits and tries to get people to watch his regular music content again. And this is just... ah!
You slimy Weasley fuck.
He just looks like he's gonna kill you every time he does this. Like, he just looks like a murderous person.
So...
you get the joke? You get it? And then it's just his regular content.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't
Screen
respect
at the,
you.
no. Okay.
Yo,
it's the lyrics. You know.
So he,
which is
so
like
after the whole controversy, he clickbaits it, which makes people even more mad and more pissed at him. Here's what I have to say about Brad.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
I don't feel bad for this guy, personally. I don't. But I do think that there's an issue here.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
no! What am I gonna do?
You guys are assholes. Thank you. There's a problem with the Brad situation, and constantly as I...
What is Bunty King to you?
Jesus
person?
Christ!
Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
I think there's like one more. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
no! What am I gonna do?
Okay, So, Brad situation, all right? There is a fucking issue here that is occurring with this whole thing. And it's just like, I don't want to be the guy to say it. I understand that people are going to be upset by this, but there's a certain amount of people who think that, like, all right, this person probably can't have a regular job.
Slimy Weasley.
What the fuck? All right, sick. All right, cool. All right, hold on. Okay. So there's I'm getting owned right now. Dude, these are all the VOD watchers who are owning me right now because I leave the sound effects in the fucking VODs. Let me see. Sick. Here. Okay. So I think that a lot of the issue that I'm seeing here with Brad is that there's like a certain sector of the internet who thinks that all online social media interactions should be a safe haven for like the severely mentally disabled. And I think that because Brad maybe fits the bill of someone who might not be able to hold a regular job. Maybe Brad's not somebody who could take the daily stress of being a person working at a cash register or dealing with certain tasks from a boss in an office or something like that, because he seems to have a lot of high anxiety. I don't know if you've noticed, there was a previous segment that we did that Chud Logic definitely also did about how Brad had a huge major drug issue, and that drug was he got really paranoid from smoking weed. Okay, so there's like obviously something going on that's not necessarily correct with his head. But there's a large portion of the internet who thinks that like, okay, well, you can't work for a living, so you should do social media. And they throw these people to the wolves. And once they do this, right, it creates situations like this with Brad, where Brad had a really easy job of listening to music, but now he's forced to like navigate intense social media drama and interaction. And it's actually kind of sad. And I think that people who push any YouTuber, well, any person like this to becoming a YouTuber is just trying to make them ruin their lives, I guess.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
If that makes sense. Like, it's just kind of sad. Because I don't think Brad should be online. I think anyone who's watched any of this stuff as we've been looking through this...
What is Bunty King to you?
In just 1 month...
Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
In just 1 month, every single thing this guy has created has been like torn down around him. Like if you can't take a photo with somebody and just post it on social media without going into a...
Nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
Without going into like a week-long depressive episode, I'm not really sure how you progress from there. And then he'll just pivot right that into like the Rose Mulet stuff.
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
And when he pivots into the Rose Mulet stuff, he says the reason why he's defended Rose Mulet is because he sees
Did I not ask you
himself.
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
In Rose, right? Like he sees himself, like he sees his own disability in Rose, acknowledging that he himself is mentally ill.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
And then he becomes super poor, right? He has no money. He's charging back his editor because it comes out of the wrong bank account, right?
Slimy Weasley fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely kill that audio on that one. Let me see. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. You guys are fucking killing me. This is... Dude, I understand what it's like to be Brad. They're just showering me with money for doing nothing. Holy fuck, glitched out. Unlike Brad, Nick loves all of his closest friends and family on stream. Thank you for the $100. Oh, fuck. I can't. This is insane. This is crazy. Do you have monkeypox?
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap-on and give you monkeypox?
No. What?
I heard you're into some BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering if that's how you got it. Why are you still here?
Unlike Brad, Nicholas loves all of his closest friends and family here on stream.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, fuck. Here. This is just... was wild. That'll fix this one. Thank you so much. Do you miss your old small Twitch streams? No, not at all. No, I don't. I hope this helps recover from donation abuse. Suffering from success. Thank you guys for fucking... Oh, God. Dude, that one's just a thumbs up. You guys are sick. Thank you. I appreciate every single person. But Jesus fuck. So, yeah. Overall, I feel bad for Brad. I think that a lot of the stuff that's happening here is, like, obviously his fault, but also the fault of the people who enable this kind of behavior. I don't think that Brad can handle this. I think that he's a lolcow in the fucking in waiting.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio.
And when you're in this position that Brad's in, people can say like, "Well, just log off." Yeah, but this guy is like way too retarded to log off. You know that. You're fully aware, right? Just by even like seeing this brief couple of interactions.
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio.
Like, there's nothing this guy is going to be able to do to handle this or stomach this blow. And yes, I did Photoshop him into Little St. James. The reason... Okay, so I told Brad in DMs, like when we were arguing or whatever, briefly, when he wanted to chat with me or something, to stop putting himself on green screen. So I told him, like, people are going to do stuff, so there's not really any option for me. I had to put him on Epstein's Island.
That it's for my own good.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you.
He just looks insane.
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
You. Fuck you.
I think that if this guy's lucky, he'll end up in a straitjacket in a padded room by the end of the month. If this guy's lucky.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio.
Like, if this guy's lucky, he'll check himself into a mental hospital. That's the best case scenario, I think, for him. But yeah. You guys are stimming to my donation sounds. That's funny. And that's like it, yeah. It's so disappointing because he became one of my favorite content creators and then suddenly boogied out of nowhere and started flipping on every single comment made about him. Yeah, he reminds me like the Queso
What is Bunty
thing.
King to you? A person?
Who
is Bunty
yells
King?
At his chat.
Nicholas DeOrio.
This new Mr. Girl variant is wild. This guy looks like he could be Tommy C's cousin. Someone should make a Brad cycle chart at this point. It's too soon. He hasn't ended his current cycle. Brad explains why he got rid of his account and getting pressured from his audience about Peruko. Actually, no. AOYTY is a waste of time. It's taking great art and melting it down to a 1 to 100 score. Oh, Album of the Year. Okay. So he deleted his Album of the Year account? What is that? Hey, the 10K thing really bugs me. Bragging about how much money you make from a fan song request and then somehow flubbing all of that money to beg for 10K.
What is Bunty King to you?
While also
a person?
saying
Who is Bunty King?
you don't want to
Nicholas
interact
DeOrio?
with anyone in your own community is actually insane. It's very hard not to believe the gambling problem rumor. Ooh. Yeah, wait, that actually makes sense. Could you imagine, dude? This guy just puts it all on black? That would be crazy. It's not gambling? Well, I mean, someone accused him, but it's not... I don't think it's 100% confirmed, or even 20% confirmed. So that's Ethan and Brad stuff. Jesus. There's so much. He would make a statement on his community, upload a video, deleted Parenko last night, would leave the online space completely. Jesus. So, like, I found out I was still on her Twitter on my phone, so I was able to get her final tweet confirming what she said here. I'm leaving the online sphere. I do not want this kind of stress on me anymore. I'm sorry. After that, he tells me this isn't his place to solve this, despite this being a situation he put me in, knowing full well my current financial situation, how I'm not in the place to have money messed up like this. Jesus Christ. This guy took my advice. He went to casino, and now I'm critiquing him. I feel so bad for what I've caused. Holy shit. Considering whether or not this guy got the benefit of the doubt, remember he charges $9 a minute for viewer submissions on his streams and is still asking for free money just to be a low-effort reaction channel with fancy buttons and zero chat interaction. Yeah, I mean, like, this guy's asking for it. He, like, wants you to fucking hate him. Dude, that's crazy. Am I weird for being really put off by the way Brad's wife, I think, not only let him post that first video, but also how she was kind of egging him on at the end? Yeah, no, Brad's wife sounds crazy. That's another thing in this whole situation, is the wife sounds like a total schizo. Yeah. Apparently, someone's mentioning in chat that Lyrics interviewed the editor. I don't really care about what the editor has to say. I think we got everything we needed from the editor. Hey guys, 10 grand I received from one of you guys yesterday. I got misplaced in the wash. I need about another 15 to make up for what with some interest. So then he started joking, pretending that like he wasn't begging for this money. It's, oh my god, it's just insane. They are trying to make him a lolcow. No, he's just a severely mentally ill person who's being pushed into doing this by, I assume, friends, family, maybe even the wife. Like, the wife in this case makes me think of, like, Joe Biden. Like, you ever see the, "You did so good, Joe. You answered every question." Dude, that's like his wife sending in her retarded husband to go, like, make money for the day. "You did so good, Brad. You even exposed somebody." Like, I don't know. Could a guy like this consent to sex? We did it, Brad. We made enough money to buy dish soap. I don't know. This guy is a fucking mess. He's disgusting. Not bringing up Jill. Yeah, it's like what it is. Dude, they get to completion. "We did it, Brad. You you did so good, Brad." Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is just a shit show. So yeah, we just did a fucking hour and 45 minutes going through the last month of Brad's life. And if there's ever time for me to record an hour and 40 minutes of something, you're probably not doing super good. Now, chat. Pivoting a little bit. Should we pivot first, or should we catch up on donos? Let me catch up on donos, because I'm going to be here all fucking night. I am going to run through and read the YouTube ones, and I'll look back at the Streamlabs stuff at the end. Bliff Bunter, thanks for the new membership. Evil Tipster is a fit husband who doesn't simp for e-girls. Mike the Bike, $5. Shout out to everyone being super supportive. Until I can't post on YouTube again, I'll be on Twitch. Not tonight, though. I'm celebrating my birthday with friends. Happy birthday, Mike the Bike. Musty guy we can trust you with $150. Got a whale, but I'm going to send some moolah to show some love, homie. Keep up the good work. See you, little Oreo. Oh, keep up the good work, you little Oreo. Thank you so much. Poosif, thank you for the 5. No wonder the government wouldn't do anything about the inflation. They see someone give Nick $150 and assume we all have wiggle room to make the milk for $13 a quart. Nori Vixen, thanks for the 5. Hope you're having an amazing day, Nick. Mari, thanks for the 5 gifted. Ugandan Gaming, $5. Anytime I hear Hasan and his community have a take, my IQ somehow rises by 10 points. Nori Vixen, thanks for the gifted. Optimal, thank you for the membership. Dance JP, thanks for the membership. Pinball, Nikki D, what a Saturday. Veronabra, thanks for the $5. With the amount of times the word pedophile has been said on the stream, rip your monetization. Let's checking in, and we are green at the moment. Jessica Pizzle, $2. Yeah, I don't think you can yellow out a stream anymore. I don't think it's possible. $250, even 4+ hour small YouTubers videos. Germ70, $2. Nick would still donate if you spoke gibberish. Well, that's what I'm kind of doing right now. Bobby with an eye, thank you for the $2. Hey, Nicky boy, my favorite buddy while doing chores. Thank you. Musty guy, we can trust you, $20. I'm crying, laughing, good shit. By the way, check my dono history. I'm good for it. I've hit the $500 limit almost every time I watch your stream. Glitched out, thank you for the $50. Yo, Nick, check out Tripping Fat Kids at the YMCA. By now, that's what I call brain rot. Card 2, thank you for the $5. Nicholas, are you going to be on EFAP 300 today? Probably at some point tonight. I got the call like last week. I actually thought EFAP 300 was last week, and I was all ready to do it, and then I saw they were on $299.
What is Bunty King to you? A person?
Mauler
Who is
hit me
Bunty
up.
King?
They're going to be live for like
Nicholas
21
DeOrio?
hours, so at some point I'm probably going to be on it. I'll shoot them over a message when I'm done here, probably, and then I'll see if I can hop on and talk about whatever the hell they're doing. But yeah, anytime EFAP calls, I'm answering. I just can't tell
What is
you guys
Bunty
about
King
it.
to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Buddha Cat,
DeOrio?
thanks for the $2. Nick has the Sonichu curse. He's seeing things. Sleep, please, $10. Nicholas DeSchizo. Chuck Wong, $2. Nicholas, are you for Palestine or Rizreal? Buddha Cat, thank you for the $4.99. Nicholas has the Sonichu curse confirmed. Sleep, please, thanks for the new membership. Daniel, $5. I love watching and re-listening to your streams, Nick, especially with the time difference in Scotland. I don't catch it live. Have a $5 on me, thank you. Silica Valley, thank you for the 7 Canadian. Nick, please keep the stream up for the night. I have gay work at the gay factory to make more gay for the frogs. Well, you're doing God's work. Fernando H, thanks for the 2. It's tax-free, bitch. Camus, thanks for the 2. Do you think Tipster would defend Rose? Hashtag URR. Zaint, 20 sec, thank you. Do not shut up, but please take my money, thank you. Hysterical Chaos, thanks for the $2. What did you learn? Dylan, $4. Tipster and Rose are a match made in heaven. Chaser gets his catch. Rose gets a man with equal body mass, and they all have awful takes. Jesus. What the fuck? You just violated the fucking Tipster, dude. And Rose. What the fuck? Germ70, $5. Here's a donation for the kill stream. Sad to hear that Ethan Ralph died of boxing-related incidents. When is the CNN section? Isaiah Sunquist, $5. You should start the end of every stream sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, as the parent company Aristocrat Leisure is an American casino. Oh shit, really? I gotta do them again. The Lion Complete, thank you, $2. Nick, are you an EFAP 300 tonight? Probably. Gets a Berry, $2. Have you decided what car you're going to get? I'm looking at right now, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm looking between like an Audi A4, a BMW, or I know which that's going to get on my ass, but I was looking at a fucking Tesla Model 3. I'm not trying to buy like a fucking Model S or something, or some fucking super expensive Audi. But dude, oh god, those features look sick. I was watching the MK VHD video. I think I'm gonna go with the Audi. iBully Tipster, 20 sec. Listening to music for a living, yes please. As soon as I fucking say it, as soon as I say Tesla, this fucking guy. Yeah, that's where I was looking at it. I might just get a used car though. I don't know if I want to get a brand new car. I don't really drive a shitload, to be honest. I don't know. I just want Apple CarPlay, as gay as that sounds. Mike the Bike, $10. Chat can be annoying, I'm sure, but it's also what makes donating streams fun as hell. This dude is the easiest paycheck. Seeing him cry about chat is infuriating. Sleep, please, $5. Give me money and don't talk to me. I don't like any of you. iBully Tipster, 20 sec. Fine, you greedy greedster. Deliba Sponge, thanks for the 5. It's infuriating hearing him complain about money while in the middle of a 10-hour shift at Amazon. Yeah, so obviously I've given this rant 100 times, but don't complain about money to your fans, please. All of them have like, not all of them, but a majority of them have it way worse than you. And to hear you sitting there being like, God, guys, you only give me $300 every time I listen to one of your gay little songs, and you should be giving me more money because I deserve it, while the person is literally getting chewed out by their boss or driving an hour commute to their job, is like not the fucking play. I'm sorry. Like, literally, like, I don't know, dude. This is a hobby for me. And it's a hobby for me, and I'm very grateful to have what I have here, and the audience that I have. You guys are great. I can't, like, as someone who works a regular job, that's pretty easy. I mean, there's no complaints here from me. I think that you could give a toss-up on which is more annoying on a given day. But I did work in retail, and I do know that sucked. And working in retail sucks way more than being a fucking YouTuber. I'm sorry. That was awful. I did like 5 years of retail, and I totally empathize with everybody who has to work for an asshole. So, yeah. Or have to work with assholes. Or have customers who are assholes. Funny story. So I worked in a supermarket in Bridgehampton, which is a pretty expensive area of Long Island. And people would walk up to you and ask questions, and they're all rich. And if you don't answer in like 3 seconds flat, they'll just turn and walk away, as if they're talking to like a wall. Like not even you're not even a human to those people, and stuff like that. They'll just walk up to you, ask a question, and it'd always be like, "Do you guys sell water?" And if you don't answer fast enough what aisle where it is, they would just like literally just move right on. They think they're talking to AI. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, listen, I get it. I get the hustle. I think that a lot of these people never worked a real job in their lives, so they don't know what that's like. And even some of my friends are probably in that case too. And yeah, I think it's pretty cringe to try to fucking cry to your audience who probably has it infinitely worse off than you. The confusing opinion, $2. Who is Bunty King to you? Bunty King is all of us, okay? Lumpy Willie, $2. No, Nick, you can profit off of his e-bagging. Winter Gaming, $2. Dude, this guy's a little weasel. Zaint, 20 sec. This is really funny, not gonna lie. And I think that part of the Bunty King stuff is Bunty King is like a family and he's happy now and he's not a lolcow anymore and everything's gone good for him. And I think whatever virus took over Bunty for the time that it did has been on a rampage, and when he got like married or something or like got engaged, it started latching on to different people and has been just raping through the community for the past 6 months, and like every week somebody else gets infected by Bunty's virus.
I don't respect you.
I think Bunty is responsible for everything that's happening right now. Burhead, what's that, Nick? I can't hear you over all the donations. McNulty Sober Companion, $5. I would send this to Brad, but I don't super chat spineless whelps who molest their own hair. Good job, Nick. Kristen Ark, $2. I'm sorry, what did you say? Musty, a guy who can trust you, $20. I feel like your donos are an episode of South Park where Eric buys the amusement park and tells people they can't come in, making it super successful inadvertently. Mike the Bike, $2. Let Nick speak. The confusing opinion, $5. I have dementia. I'm gonna need you to repeat everything about Brad.
What is Bunty
Jack
King to you?
Walker,
A person?
$10.
Who
Unlike
is Bunty
Brad,
King?
Nick loves us and
Nicholas
loves
DeOrio?
money. Zaint, thank you for the 20 sec. If you don't include donos in the VOD, I'm gonna donate more. Stick Drip, $5. Brad is in a room full of rats. The rats are making him crazy. The rats need to pay him to listen to music to pay rent. Sora Trails, $2. I hope this helps you recover from donation abuse. Nico Manic, there's a lot of numbers in your name. $2. Suffering from success. We're almost through them. Herbie Hancock, $3. Thank you for the bird doing a little dance and giving a thumbs up. Lumpy Willie, $2. Guys, stop donating. Nick can't speak. Cage Noligen, thank you for the 2. Nick is making bank right now. Glitched Out, $5. I hope my $100 goes into a pinball machine, Nick. I will fucking spend your $100 on stuff for Godzilla, yeah. $5, Mike the Bike. YouTube's taken down my Pumped Up Kicks cover, but it's available on every streaming service. With that, have a great stream, Nick. Go to Casino. Yeah, Mike got demonetized. I'll put that tweet up later. I'm on the stream with that. Balls Mahone, thank you for the $2. Nick, you need a blank 2015 McLaren 650S. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. A black. Yeah, I need the car from the McSkillet video where he killed that family. Thank you, Balls. I appreciate it. Use code DeOrio on the item shop to buy yourself a BMW or a McLaren. X6217X, $5. E-Beggar War, Keffels versus Brad versus Jake Weddle. Who wins? Finally, Jim Jones, $5. The Venom symbiote lost his host and desperately searched for a new one. There's your Marvel reference, Nick. And Fernando H, thank you for the 5. Did we ever find Mama JF? No, she's definitely dead, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, my legal position is that he probably killed her, in my opinion. My legal opinion is that she's dead. That's my stance on her. Okay, so now we're going to be watching a content creator. You ever watch a video where it's like two people you don't like are fighting? Well, we're okay with one of them now. And I don't think we're even going to agree with every single thing in this video. But I saw a little taste of this yesterday, and it piqued my interest. Are you guys familiar with D'Angelo
What is
Wallace?
Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
D'Angelo Wallace is the person who made the video on Turkey Tom saying the N-word around, well, not video, but like the tweet around Thanksgiving. If you guys don't remember, Turkey Tom said multiple racial slurs in Discord servers that were supposed to be private, that were leaked publicly. He had a weird section about the USS Liberty that I guess was like 3 years ahead of its time, because now you'll see Palestine supporters talk about it all the time as if it's totally legitimately fair take. He also basically got accused of being a racist and an anti-Semite by D'Angelo Wallace. And on Thanksgiving, young Turkey Tom of 17 years, oh no, was he 18 at that point? Called me in a panic while I was stoned in the middle of a Best Buy, buying a military green Xbox One S for fucking no reason, because I was drunk and high Black Friday shopping. And he's like, Nicholas! I'm not going to be able to go to college, Nicholas. What am I going to do? I am not going to be able to go to college. He's exposing me for being racist. My life is over. And then we created a war room to try to figure out how we could explain why Tom said the N-word in a Discord server. It was really cringe and gay, and don't have a lot of fond memories from this drama, but I will say it goes a little nuclear. So, D'Angelo Wallace.
A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
Mr. D'Angelo Wallace has decided to expose Nerd City. Have you seen our video on Nerd City? Okay. It contains, I don't know if you guys are you guys VOD watchers?
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
Are you guys VOD watchers? Okay. Dude. Blade to its I'm not sure how to help it while so we put a product placement on him. We fucked him so hard we put an ad on him. Praying he's never actually going to be the subject of one himself. I'm not sure. So since we were done, Nerd City posted that he will be leaving the TBH podcast because of Pyro's subreddit drama. He isn't able to properly navigate his own drama. It's like he's been locked in a bunker for the last 4 years, lobbing insults and exposed videos on YouTube's easiest targets while praying he's never actually going to be the subject of one himself. I'm not sure how to help Nerd navigate drama. That sounds like a minefield, but surely he would need to shave if he's been hiding in a criticism bunker for half a decade. And I think today's sponsor, Manscaped, is just what he needs. Listen, guys, if there's one thing that's important, it's taking care of yourself. And that's why I personally choose Manscaped. They're the global men's lifestyle brand that's disrupting the beard market, and Manscaped kindly sent me their Beard Hedge electric beard trimmer to check out in this video. This thing we fucked him so bad we put ads on his corpse. Fuck, I hit the Google help button. I'm good, I don't need any help. Jesus. And since then, I mean, the video is pretty highly upvoted. I don't think there was no one really bitched about it. It's mostly me just rediscovering all the Nerd City lore for the course of like 2.5 hours, right? It did pretty well. And most of the it's funny, the Pyro people came over here and they were commenting on it and stuff. Anyways, I'm not the only one who figured this out. The subreddits have been talking about it, and now D'Angelo Wallace has located the Nerd City drama. So we're gonna hear what a normie has to say about our boy, Mr. Nerd City, while also using our nice Iron Man skin, our Pride Man skin.
If I had to sum up today's video in a single word, it would be embarrassing. And look, I know it's not easy taking an L. I mean, actually, I don't even know what taking an L feels like because all I do is win, win, win no matter what. But
play nice, chat. Listen, not today. We are not fighting with D'Angelo at the moment.
I've seen people lose and I empathize. But what we have in today's video is like an instruction manual for how not to handle losing something. In this case, like the majority of your core fan base. This YouTuber is the epitome of a sore loser. But before we get into that, welcome. My name is D'Angelo and I am your professor of mythological...
That outfit isn't winning. I don't hate it. I think D'Angelo has like his own style. I don't know, he's always wearing shit like this. Even in the, wasn't he wearing some weird ass shit during the Toddy Westbrook and James Charles videos? I thought those were good. He took them down.
Cartography.
It's an aesthetic, yeah.
Which is a very real degree that I definitely do have.
Like, it's D'Angelo's fit. I don't know. It seems pretty unique.
Or maybe I'm just broadcasting my...
He's got grandpa swag, true.
Self-talking in my room like YouTube used to be. In today's video, I thought we would cover this Nerd City situation that you may not have even heard of because I feel like it almost happened in a vacuum. But every now and then I see a scenario that is just so incredible for all the wrong reasons, the world just has to know about it, and that's exactly what we have here. I am a certified yapper, but I'm not quite a debate bro. I don't really have the best debate skills of all time. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only recent argument I've had is when Dave suggested he should be sitting here in the chair and I should be standing behind him delivering this video. And sure, I may have won against an inanimate object, but maybe I wouldn't have done the best in a real debate. And yet something tells me literally anyone could have handled this scenario better than Nerd City.
So what you're taking away here, because obviously what we're looking at is his Reddit mental breakdown, right? Even people who aren't in our little internet bubble, I guess the confirmation bias of agreeing with every single thing I say, is noticing that something is kind of off about Nerd. Like, something weird is going on here. I'm mentioning this in particular, not because, like, anything the person said, but it emulates something from last year. Do you guys know... I'm asking you about a random chatter. Do you guys know who Alex Silverstein is in chat? He showed up. He's like a comment dick rider who like replies to my tweets at like a rate of once per day. You might have seen his account in the replies to like anything I've tweeted over the last 2 years. Well, he was like a really big anti commentary guy during the first couple Nerd City incursions like 5 years ago. And I think Willie made it a point to like critique something he said on Twitter in like his Nerd City video. Like he remembered this guy or something. We were talking. He literally remembered this dude, right? And this time is no different. He's like been tweeting a bunch of schizo shit. He's been going on like a thing, but this time nobody came in to agree. Like I didn't get swarmed with Nerd City fans. My YouTube comment section didn't get obliterated. My ratio didn't get obliterated. My tweets aren't being brigaded. I just critiqued Nerd City, and that was it. There was no reinforcements, per se. There's nobody coming out to defend this guy at all, which is weird. Because every other time we fought with Nerd City, we'll get, like, hordes of super fans getting into our replies, telling us, like, all the things we're doing wrong. And this time, nothing. Crickets. And that's why it's starting to feel a bit different this time in comparison to everything else.
So today you will be receiving a dramatic reading of what is undoubtedly...
It's literally just the Alex guy. Like, the only Nerd City fan left standing is Alex Silverstein.
The most unhinged YouTuber meltdown I have seen in a while. What I find funny is it doesn't even require that much backstory for you to understand the context. All you really need to know is this guy, Nerd City. He's a YouTuber. He has almost 1 million subscribers, but I think he actually used to have a bit more than this. So like you can see from like the spikes when he posted a video, at the bottom shows the views going up, but the top one kind of shows the subscribers going down. So what is he posting that has people kind of just gradually drifting away? He's made videos about like breaking down demonetization, calling out influencers like Jake Paul, who obviously deserve it, though maybe criticizing women online in a series called Thought Patrol kind of shows not all of this.
Dude, we mentioned this in our last stream. This guy was the only dude allowed to make content called Thought Patrol back 5 years ago. Not even 5 years ago. Like, it was... I don't know what it was. He was like the community approved guy who was allowed to make fun of women. Nowadays, you'll get fucking chewed out for that. But people kind of gave him a pass for it because they liked the stuff he was making. I just think that's funny. I don't necessarily think there's any problem with the series Thought Patrol, in case I think it's actually kind of... I mean, I think it was funny to talk about when all these influencers are using Photoshop and stuff like that. Because, I don't know, every time that there's, like, any weird sexual drama, like a character gets censored in a dub or a character gets censored in a video game, people are like, unrealistic expectations set for women, and then influencers literally Photoshop their ass and tits and stuff like that and get no criticism. I thought that was kind of funny. But now he's starting to get flack for it because he's not one of the approved list of YouTubers anymore.
His content has aged the best, but he really started to lose people when he came back after a long hiatus in a video where he's calling out people for like trying to sell NFTs to their audience, which he ends by selling NFTs to his audience, these quote-unquote ethical NFTs. People were like, I'm really hoping this is an elaborate joke or a prank. Bold of you to still do your NFT project after the market has completely crashed, pointing out that ethical NFT is...
I think by the time, I don't know this for a matter of fact, I don't even know what my NFTs are worth now. I think they're probably worth like $20 or like $10 or something. Because I think they were $200 to mint. And I always say that like the crypto crashed during the time it took Nerd to post these, because it took Nerd like realistically like a year, it felt like a year longer than these things should have dropped after the initial announcement. It really made no sense to me as to why it was taking so long. But yeah, they were worthless by the time they came out. It wasn't a situation where, like, obviously it's a rug pull. You're buying the NFT. You're not making an investment. I'm sorry. Obviously it's not a rug pull, rather. Sorry. Because you're buying, like, an item, and you're getting the item. And you're not buying it as an investment, so it's not, like, eligible for that terminology. It's not like a scam. I got what I paid for. But it is kind of fucking up his whole argument because he wanted to make a video talking about ethical NFTs and how these NFT things are like, how if they're done right, they can be done well. And Nerd City's whole thing was boosting Instagram accounts, using Reddit to like grow your videos and stuff like that. Like his whole thing was showing these like how to use social media to your
What is
advantage.
Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
And he was trying to create one of those try-hard videos with NFTs. But whilst he was doing it, the NFT project kind of failed.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Became
Nicholas
kind of
DeOrio?
worthless, didn't really get promoted well, became like a little insulated community, and it just didn't accomplish the goal he was trying to set out. So after that, he just got like super bitter about the criticism because his goal was to create something special for NFTs and he completely fucking failed, if that makes sense. That's really the NFT thing boiled down to its his main thing.
A bit of an oxymoron.
And Nick, I'm going to a casino. Give me a roulette number. Yeah, freshly 18. You gotta go at 18, dude.
Most sane people would not buy an NFT if someone told them to at gunpoint. And seeing as the video before that was also shilling NFTs, but it was just kind of stuck at the end, so I don't think it caught as much flack. Even as far back as 3 years ago, people were disappointed to see Nerd City just dive into this crypto-flavored downward spiral. And 10 months ago, someone said, dude's gonna be in a controversy in 6 months, I guarantee. And I don't know what kind of crystal ball that commenter like looked into. 5 months after that, somebody posts this thread where they're just promoting one of Nerd City's new videos. And 1 month afterwards, Nerd City joins the thread.
Jesus, bro.
Just freaks out on everybody. So let the dramatic reading commence. There was a time where I'd have been excited for an hour-long Nerd City video. Yeah, I just felt discomfort from the notification. Maybe I'll watch later, who knows? And to this reply, we have Reddit.
Like you can feel it shifting. You can feel like his shields have dropped. He is vulnerable to attack. I mean, that's like the easiest way I can explain it. Like this guy's shields have just fucking vaporized. We now have an angle.
User paging Dr. Downvote, who is Nerd City, and said, I wish you weren't lying and you actually felt discomfort. How can I increase your actual pain?
Dude, everything he says sounds so fucking bitter and mad.
You could Cash App me $200 to continue this conversation. Maybe that'll hurt. I'm a bit out of the loop on Nerd City. What exactly did he do? To which Nerd City answers for himself. As you can see, nothing, but not bow down to the cowards who dogpile people and pretend everyone is a Nazi for doing something a little baby sheep didn't like. Think for yourselves. What a pathetic mob. So if you're wondering why we're suddenly discussing Nazis, whereas the NFTs was like the most visible thing that people knew about Nerd City, there was also the minor detail that, as this person says, he now calls the very things he showed support for at one time woke. So this thread isn't just the story of a man defending himself and trying to beat the NFT allegations. This is the story of one individual fighting back against the entire woke mob of people discussing things in a month-old Reddit thread. And so people...
And I don't think D'Angelo does a good enough job here pointing out, like, this thread was dead for a full month, and then something snapped, and Nerd City just opened it up and started firing off messages to every single person in there. So everyone said their piece, explained what they thought about it, and then a month later, Nerd City was just like, I'm gonna respond to every fucking person in the comment section.
Well, like maybe you are right now, were also totally blindsided by the whole woke thing, and they were like, I should never have any attachment or respect or admiration to any YouTuber I watch from now on. His analysis and editing used to be so good. Don't get attached to friends or family or your own reputation either, says Nerd City. For an ideology, all must be purified and liquidated, comrades.
So he's just like, he's kind of putting everybody in a box, saying like, if you don't like me, you're clearly a schizo, like Hasan Piker fan. If, for lack of a better descriptor.
You doing okay, Nerd City? I'm sorry, there are so many replies on here that are like really heated, but It's just these little short ones that are like, bro, are you good? That really take me out. And what's so funny about the people in this thread asking things like, ever figure out what he did? They genuinely wanted...
He's cooking in the wrong way. He's cooking in the human ovens of fucking... Never mind. Never mind.
Like, why are people upset? And then you get answers like, you know, he got really into NFTs. And even in the comments that are only
He's cooking in the wrong kitchen. Ah!
About NFTs, he's responding like, do you struggle with nuance in...
Oh, this is the crazy one.
Every subject? It's just all binary to you? What about genders?
Is this
I bet
really
you
lolly?
understand that spectrum.
Dude, could you imagine writing Nerd City being like, hey man, I actually disagree with your argument here. It's like, really? This is all fucking binary to you, isn't it, simpleton? I bet you understand the gender spectrum, though. Like, it's not even in the discussion. He's just like, yeah, obviously, clearly you're retarded. You must love trans people. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess, whatever.
No. How can NFTs be...
Dude, he's cooking and there's nothing in the pot.
...bad if there are also more than 2 genders? Is the logic we're going... I bet once in every subject, it's just all binary to you. What about genders? I bet you understand that spectrum. No. How can NFTs be bad if there are also more than 2 genders?
How did things get this bad for this dude? Because I don't know if we talked about this in the last video. Nerd City did an entire video pointing out about how terms like gay get your video demonetized, where the whole intro of it is like rainbow pandering. And I call it pandering now because of like all the weird shit that he's been saying recently. It doesn't add up. It looks like he was just like, I don't know how to brand this video about YouTube. But, I mean, people love gays, right? That's what it feels like. Wait, where is this? YouTube's biggest lie.
Yay! Well, now that that's out of the way, let's talk.
We tested 15,000 common words and phrases against YouTube's bots, one by one, and determined which of those words will cause a video to be demonetized when used in the title. If we took a demonetized video and changed the words gay or lesbian to happy or friend, every single time, the status of the video changed to advertiser friendly.
Most of the words are ones we might
So he goes through all this stuff, and then he does this.
They demonetized us.
I didn't get an explanation. I didn't get...
And he just does a compilation of crying gay people.
anything.
75% of them were removed with machines.
I'm very sorry.
Let's make YouTube really diverse.
Because I've had rumors like, have the word lesbian in your tag to your thumbnail, your title, Insta flag.
They blatantly discriminate against us.
Our LGBTQ plus content is being demonetized, restricted, and not sent out to viewers.
They promised to fix it. They lie.
They refused us advertising because of...
So then people criticized his NFTs, and he was like,
is the bad. You struggle with nuance in every subject? It's just all binary to you? What about genders? I bet you understand that spectrum. No.
I feel like he just showed his ass. Maybe I'm crazy. I feel like he just showed his ass. That's crazy.
Oh, how can NFTs be bad if there are also more than 2 genders? Is the logic we're going with here. Did your Reddit get hacked? If it's actually you, you should be aware posting 14 comments in 20 minutes on a month-old thread is not healthy behavior. Tell your wife you love her or something. I'm sorry, I think your NFT is lame. I'm sorry, tell your wife you love her or something is such a good line. We haven't gotten to my favorite line yet. I'm gonna like reveal that once we get there, but I want you to tell me which is your favorite response in this thread because there's so much gold here.
All right, algorithm fueled D'Angelo. He won. I don't think he...
Apologize to me for not wanting to buy an honest product from me, sold at an honest price. Everyone has their reasons. Bro is out here sounding like a martyr when he is literally just selling crypto online. You see though, our reason is that we think it's stupid, and we keep trying to tell you that. A lot of people have done it much nicer than I have, and you get very angry about it. It's very funny. Oh, I get it. I know that you were fed your opinion already, and it's so uncomfy to change. Also, Dunning-Kruger is a thing.
So there's like this... Again, you're going to hear this guy kind of give the same generic response that everyone else does in this case. All these people are crazy. Every single person here is like They're hiding in their little safe space. I'm actually super based for saying all this stuff, and everyone else is weird for critiquing me, and these are all unwashed ass gremlin creatures or something, misrepresenting all of my talking points online in their little friendship circle, and all that's just cope. Nerd City is a total loser. A total spurg hiding behind like every lolcow's defense, which is so funny because by all metrics, this guy is still successful. I don't know why he's doing this to himself, but I like it, and I hope he does it more.
Maybe you know more than me because you watched some Marxist's bad faith video for a few minutes, or maybe I know more than you because I spent years on the subject, but I do get that you will always assume you know best. Oh, it didn't take long for Marxism to jump out. I feel like
this is so weird. This feels like I got into a fight with... Every time I talk about this, it makes more sense why he was friends with Tommy. At like the peak of his popularity, why he watched Shot from the Point and became so bitter when he got critiqued. It makes so much sense.
Like if Karl Marx knew.
Like why would the guy who made that video before be watching Tommy, you know? No diss to him. Now it makes sense.
That there are some people alive now whose working definition of Marxism is other people complaining about your NFTs on the internet, he would be rolling in his grave, or he would be rolling in our grave. So this person points out that Nerd City's crypto project didn't even work. It, quote, collapsed almost immediately. And they're kind of pointing out how the fact that Nerd City is continuing to promote it anyway is really just the sunk cost fallacy. In other words, it's that phenomenon where people think, oh,
listen, I'm never going to call it a scam because I got what I paid for, and I paid for it because I thought it was funny, and I thought it'd be cool to... Because I know a lot of other people spent a lot more money than me. All right, that's what I'll say. I only put in like $600 or whatever. It was a failure. It was a dramatic failure.
I put so much into it. I can't abandon it now, but logically you would gain more by just letting it go. And so to beat the sunk cost fallacy allegations, Nerd City's unironic answer was, it didn't fail because it can never fail as long as I add value to it. And sure, it's
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Totally not successful at all, but really that's just because he's so ethical with it. That's not my priority number one. I won't sacrifice my morals for financial optics, said the NFT salesman to the random Redditor. It didn't fail because it can never fail as long as I add value to it. In response to someone mentioning the sunk cost fallacy, this is the biggest lack of awareness I've ever seen. Holy copium. You're selling NFTs. What the hell do you mean you won't sacrifice your morals?
So here's my only argument against the NFTs. If you went to the site to look at the NFT site, around, when was it? Around March of 2023, you'd be able to find that, and this is, I believe, how it looks now, right? Here. So this was the roadmap around March of 2023, and this was the roadmap. I believe it's still similar to this today, but Internet Archive showed this. And this was significant because I forget, when did he promote them? I think he minted these in November of 2021. Okay? He promoted this in his video. I'm showing. Okay, we're going to restart. Okay, so you see the roadmap. This is the roadmap that you'll find right now, or at least it was the one that you found initially on the Internet Archive for his dApps. So it would be Skulls and Bones, Discord open, join the community, warming up, community raffles, promos, whitelist pre-sales, minting, product launch, Genesis Skull reveals, private Discord channels, open up for NFT holders, special buried skulls, exhumed prizes. When was the date? Let's just get all this info in front of us so we're not accused of taking anybody out of context. Nerd City J Station. Okay, so I find out about Nerd City's NFTs on the day the J Station video drops. So February 3rd, 2022. Okay, so they dropped the roadmap right here that contained all that information, and at the end of this video, he started promoting Dead Avatar Project. At the
like, subscribe.
and offering people the free rare drop that is still not sent out, to my knowledge, at this point, right? So he puts out the roadmap of what he wanted to do. Minting, product launches, VIP rooms, the walking DAP, special buried skulls, exhumed prizes, DAP outlet, limited edition physical merch drops, dead avatars on YouTube, video integrations, curated auctions, skulls promoted in new markets, dead avatars in print, comic book integrations, pets and families, meet your eternal companions, DAP treasure chests, secret world events and surprises. Okay, so this is what was being sold to everybody as what the plan was for Dead Avatar Project. Let me see if I can see what the site looks like today. Dead Avatar Project right here. This is the mint button. This is how you buy it. Price. Why is it 0 ETH? I don't think that's... What? Roadmap. See. Oh. So I guess I didn't need this screenshot. Oh. There's nothing on the page. I swear this page had text on it before. I didn't realize he deleted the roadmap still. What do I have? I'm using a Keychron Q6 Max. So if I go to this page and I hit deadavatar.com in 2022, around the time the video was released, this is what it looked like. Dead Avatar Project roadmap. And yeah, so the roadmap was populated with all the cool functions that was going to happen in the so people start buying these things shortly after this video drops, right? And I noticed in 2023 that the page looked strategically like this. And I'm like, okay, so Nerd City's released these NFTs, but he hasn't unlocked them. And essentially, what that means, for people who don't get it, is when you buy the thing, it was just sending a Dead Avatar Project logo. And then he had to release them to make them turn into skulls. Okay? So, to get the skull, you had to wait for him to decide to give them to you. Kind of like the hatching and the Logan Paul eggs. And in Nerd City's case, it took him over a fucking year from when I minted mine for my face to pop up. And people started wondering, like, did I just buy an NFT of this dude's logo? Or what's going on here? Because this is the part of it that was pretty wonky. Now, obviously, we all know how the story ended. I'm not going to call him a scammer because he delivered. I got my NFT. I wore it for a while. You guys all hated it. And I put it on for like 6 months because I thought it was funny. I don't even think I can pull it up anymore. I don't know where to find it. I don't know where to find my NFT, chat. Where do you guys know? Does anyone have a picture of my NFTs that I own? It used to be integrated directly into Twitter, and I could just pull it up from there. Let me see. I don't even know what wallet it's in. I don't know anything about this, dude. You go to OpenSea here. I'm not even logged in. So these are what they look like. These are the Dead Avatar Project ones. There are some rarer ones, and then they're just kind of skulls. They're saying hi. Is that the Buffalo Sabres logo? What is that? DAP. Some of these use like YouTuber related merch things. None of them that you can see here. Yeah, so this was what mine had. So I had 3 NFTs, and they all had this logo, and they were just this. And when he unlocks them, they become these. So, yeah. I don't know. Are there any of these that are worth money? I see people... Like, this is a rare one. Ooh, look at the rare dappers, dude. They're looking pretty dapper with those daps, dude. Pretty rare. But, I don't... Why are there so many that haven't been revealed yet? What does this mean? I don't get it. I'm not into crypto. So, yeah, his roadmap is, like, gone. I would say that's, like, the one criticism I don't understand is why he removed, like, all of this from here. Because has he done all this stuff? Or any of this stuff? I'm certainly not secret world events. Airdrops with digital collectibles. He hasn't done the free one that he's promised yet. I don't know. What does it even mean, rare NFT? It's like a 1 of 1. So you can see like they're like all of these. So his scale is like the color blue is like not as rare as like the color yellow, and like the glasses are not as rare as these glasses. And then like you'll get to ones that are entirely different, where it's like this is just a fucking gold skull or something. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's like trading card shit. Like this is a different hollow foil as that one. This one's worth $1,900. So I guess you didn't get fucking plowed in the ass for that. What is the cheapest NFT on here selling for? You can buy Cowboy Morty. Cowboy Morty is worth $72. So it's not worth like nothing. If someone's gonna buy it, $72. I think when I minted them though, they were worth about $200. That was the price to get in. They're mostly selling around for $75 now. $140 for this. Mine doesn't look that cool, so I probably wouldn't get that. This one looks pretty cool. This one is $139. Yeah. Yeah, so that was his whole thing. I think they were drawn by artists or something. But yeah, my major criticism is that there's no roadmap anymore, so I don't know how it progresses forward. Where is the dead avatar? Like, just look at this line right here. Is this not brutal, chat? Where exactly is dead avatar headed? Roadmap 1 is just the beginning. SpongeBob, there's nothing on this paper. There's nothing here. What the fuck? There's no roadmap 1. There's no roadmap 2. This one just says zoo right here. This is the roadmap is literally just a map. And if you went to the project at previous dates, you would have been able to see that. Yeah, no, there was. I mean, let's see, like 2024, 2023. Let's go to June. In June 2023, a year after he promoted these. Let's see if the roadmap was still up. Okay, not boding well. Okay, April 2023. Let's see if the roadmap was still up. The dap. Are we minty dappy wapping? Okay, alright. January 2023. 6 months after he announced them. Well, yeah, okay. This is... Look at all that nothing. Yeah, I know. Okay, so somewhere between January and April, he deleted his roadmap. Somewhere between January and April 2023, he nuked the roadmap for the site. And if people are wondering, when did the Dead Avatars launch? Let me see. Dead Avatar Project. So if I go to Dead Avatars, we have 10,000 hand-drawn, hand-chosen, generatively born. So it isn't... Wait, hand-drawn, hand-chosen, and then generated NFTs. October 26, 2021. So he started taking money from people when? This is an event and a treasure hunt, and Nerd City blocked me, so I can't see it.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh
that.
no! What am I gonna do?
Just made my whole weekend reading this thread and watching the videos you put together. Amazing job. I hope more Okay. Dead Avatar Project Rarity Guide. Yeah, so this is how you determine your NFT's rarity, according to Nerd City. You have to... So, the skeletons. So, 66% are skeletons. Is anybody caring about... 66% are skeletons, guys. Green ones are approximately 22% of them. There's like a chalk one that's ultra rare. You can get a siren too. That's crazy. The gold skull one. You see this? The gold skull one. It's pretty rare. This is season 1 rarity guide. I don't know when season 2 is dropping. I heard Disney canceled it. Yeah. The periodic table of ego. Public reveal of our rarity guide. So it's around October when they drop them, because I remember that was around then. Your skulls have arrived safely in the future. I don't think that... What the fuck is that? Okay. Woof woof, he says. Rusty Cage is back. Skull and Bones room. The artist made the Nerd City skull card for everyone's trading card set. Save the King, Dead Avatar Hero. Oh god, this is cringe. Ugh. Incognito window. Why am I talking about NFTs when NFTs are dead? Because that was the plan. No, I feel like that wasn't the plan. I feel like you wanted to talk about them when they were popular. I'll explain the secrets of the Dead Avatar project, what the name meant, what our tokens do now, and why I've dedicated so much to it. The Dead Avatar thread. I feel like everyone's gonna jump if they have to look at this. Let me get on an alt to read this fucking thread because fucking Cuck City blocked me last stream. Here we go. I'm a nerd from the YouTube channel Nerd City and the host of the podcast TBH. I work on long-term projects that matter to me. Most of the videos concern trends that grew into something harmful, sometimes when education might nudge it in a better trajectory.
Subscribe to Nerd City on YouTube.
This is weird. He just keeps posting highlights of himself under these comments. Artists were left behind by ad-supported models that other creators thrive in. I know many are struggling to cobble together a living by live streaming commissions or doing NSFW gigs. So, like, the artists were made into whores because they couldn't make money anymore, and he's helping
For any
them.
merch, someone needs to design it. Now, the devil wanted to design our merch, and I've got a few ideas for what I think would look cool on a shirt, but I knew we'd be better off hiring artists to make sure that this looks cool.
That was your mistake. In 2020, I saw two trends converging to disrupt art further. One was AI, after early AI tool pivoted from generated babies to diffusing furry and anime profile pics. I realized AI would soon sap commissions, even fetish art, adapting to new revenue streams becomes urgent for artists. I don't know why he brought up fetish art there. Meanwhile, in collectibles, rocket fuel is injected into markets for rare assets from shoes, toys, VHS. Speculative buying lifts the price on blockchain art, even old art that was free. A cool wave is coming that artists can ride if they can learn how. Enter Gary V. Tsunamis of scams hit the market. When do we learn about NFTs? Like actually his NFTs. And I think this is before. Is this before? Oh my god.
I don't want to say in trouble, but basically in trouble for them. Artists who keep announcing NFTs and then getting, I don't want to say in trouble, but basically in trouble for.
So he calls out D'Angelo Wallace directly. In a response to equal and opposite mania began, seizing on the unpopularity of ugly scams, big YouTubers whip their viewers into a frenzy using weaponized misinformation. The glee in causing anxiety for artists and bullying them for selling art makes me sick.
If you wanted a speedrun getting canceled on Twitter, just tweet about your upcoming NFT drop. The Twitter mob will fucking blast you.
Can you unannounce something? They take the NFTs back.
Also, the NFTs, we're having it taken down. We care about the environment.
I don't understand why people keep announcing NFTs. Stop announcing these things. They're not great.
Is there a more annoying sound than the screech of chalk against chalkboard?
Bro! I didn't know the deep lore! Holy shit! Dude, if I was D'Angelo, I'd have fucking jumped in to twist the knife here too. Wow. I didn't know that. 90% of these will die. What can we do about it? I get to work on an afterlife or a final resting place for the dead avatars. How might we demonstrate permissionless, decentralized tech while welcoming good-natured folks who join to make friends and collect art? Thanks, YouTube. After seeing viral videos, many repeat claims that don't stand up to scrutiny, like money harming artists or Ethereum ruining our planet, or how profit motives make it too hard to trust anyone, all assertions I can unpack and brush aside and will over time.
And in order to print...
He never did make this video, by the way.
...that certificate of authenticity, you had to burn down the rainforests. And then somebody used that clip art image of a banana to buy cocaine. Well, that's NFTs. NFTs would still be bad even if they weren't destroying the environment. Framing the discussion of why NFTs are bad.
All right. Digital economy has a smaller carbon footprint than one with physical goods. No brainer. Worried about sustainability. Resync with your STG server. We own nothing. Ethereum is up. We're happy. I don't know what any of this is. How to turn the tables. Okay. All right. I don't care about the environment. There's so much more to recap. This is the short version of what set up my hardest test yet, using the dumbest format to show artists a brighter path forward that can address the most common criticisms of tokenized art. Low effort, does nothing, exploitative marketing. Chat, do you think that this is high effort, does stuff, and has no exploitative marketing so far? Do you think that this is high effort? These are high octane NFTs? Or do they kind of look like everything else? I don't know if you can really see effort when this is the market. I don't know. I dedicate years to the series editing and assembling the collab with many pro artists. Learn their respect. $10,000. It's hard work so far with 5,269 sold. I have 5,000 done. See our rarity guide for an overview. Oh my god. Oh, this is cringe. I'm about to fucking cringe, dude. To keep all the art cohesive with its own set of rules, we wrote the story for DAP before we got started on the visuals. Every type of skull plays a role and brings something to the world that we're building. What? This is Skunk. He's got a gun. Unlimited Backbone is tasked with fighting text traffickers, foiling serial scrapists, and subverting outside shills, as well as monitoring a wide array of threats to the dead avatar community, both known and unknown. That's really cringe. Ooh. The smartest and strongest bots made by man, representing an unprecedented bipedal danger. They were created for opposing Sims to protect man, the other to destroy his machines. Both models were optimized for object detection and threat analysis with bright cyber skeletons reflecting light to keep their processors cool. Their stealth counterparts are attuned for darkness, moving with grace in the night like a shadow come to life. The rumor traveled that their battle doctrines permit autonomous violence. Like, dude, this is like Marvel level writing here, dude. This is crazy. So he's explaining this whole thing, and it's called the Terraformer. It's just the ripoff of the Terminator. It's just all this is just like his like just different enough Terminator. Traits: bored apes 170, dead avatars 2,678. I aim to surpass the Bored Ape Yacht Club total, so people could own unique traits, and would end up with a dizzying amount of variations. To give you a small idea, here is just one of the folders I worked on with unique hats and hairstyles. Chat, is this doing anything for you guys? Is this doing? Do you guys think this is high effort yet? Look at all these hairstyles, dude. Oh god. We tried it the easy way, using scripts to make 200,000 skulls. While it was handy for discovering a few eye-catching combos, we found hunting through the mix was mind-numbing. With 10,000 skulls ready to ship and only needing backdrops, I showed the options to our Discord and they voted on their preference. They unknowingly picked the most time-intensive options, hand-painted scenes shot on real CRT TVs. This was the deepest rabbit hole. I just don't... Color palette. Please don't make the same mistake. I found out the hardest way possible, while color matters a lot for profile pics. I can go on, but 25 posts are still talking about the quality/effort. Alright, moving on. 2. Critics. NFTs do nothing.
It's music, if it's a painting, it's all a scam.
It's actual fucking nothingness. You are paying for the idea of something in most cases. The beauty of NFTs,
he learned color theory through the project. At least it wasn't a total loss.
Everyone already owns them.
It's on my PC now. This is now something I technically am in possession of.
They hate it. They absolutely hate it and despise it when people screenshot their precious, silly, funny little apes.
Devious right clickers.
This is just... This is like a Dark Viper thread, yeah. I have worn this NFT since release. True. That's so funny. Ugh, back to D'Angelo.
For financial gain. You already did it. So he's morally right because he's a complete failure and he's being canceled by the woke Marxist mob who are like mildly annoyed by his YouTube videos. But that is kind of just the beginning of the wild takes we're gonna get from Nerd City in this video. This is how a stupid person talks, by the way. Watching a known YouTuber meltdown in front of my eyes is way more entertaining than I thought it would be. To which this person has whipped out
Dude, all these people hate drama until like Nerd City goes and fucking self-immolates in front of him screaming "Free Palestine." And now all of a sudden they're super down.
Popcorn. And you know what?
To give a big
Same.
shout
I'm
out
having
to
fun.
Nicholas
I'm not ashamed to
DeOrio.
admit it, and I hope you are too. Imagine thinking NFTs are an honest product in the year of our Lord 2024. Bro, I got some tulips to sell you. Why is the YouTube drama subreddit a Marxist
Hey, Cat Fucking, thank you for the gifted.
cope fest? Fascinating. But the Marxist Cope Fest was fighting back. So Nerd City claims he found the thread because he Googled his name to search for a meme he made. I'm reading all these lame lies. Are you thrilled?
To give a big shout out to Nicholas DeOrio.
This is actually unhinged. Did the parasitic worm in your brain become as stagnant as your subscriber count? Clearly something must not be working. What would make
Can I
you
say
think
something to you, Nick?
Oh my god.
I really like you.
What would make you think that I prioritize subscriber growth?
Prioritize subscriber growth. Proof you don't understand me at all. He's too good of a person to make money in his business. He's just
Can I
too
say
good
something
of
to you, Nick? I really like you.
Why? Imagine losing to r/YouTube drama. You couldn't be me.
a YouTuber to actually gain subscribers. He loses them every time he uploads, and we just don't understand him. Like, this perpetual victim mentality is genuinely stunning to me. And so Nerd City calls this person a loser, to which they respond with just the worm emoji by itself. And this is the part
like, he's getting finessed.
The video where I actually want you to stop and guess what's about to be said. So
it's gonna be a wall.
People are flinging insults back and forth. One person's a loser. That person says you have a worm in your brain. So what do you think Nerd City's comeback is? What is the worst possible thing he could accuse this person of being? You got your answer?
He's not gonna call him a pedophile, right?
You've locked it in? Okay. Throw that away because I promise you, you did not guess correctly. Cat owner.
What is that? What?
Spotted. Cat owner. You're calling me out for shilling NFTs and being like a weird conservative online? Well, you own a cat. Y'all don't understand.
Dude, this guy is fucking broken. I assume that's a reference to the Pyro fans that are spamming like the Discord server, I guess. If we're being charitable, he's not crazy, chat. He's talking about Pyro fans.
Understand how long I just sat and stared at this reply. What could he possibly mean? I looked it up. I tried to find context, like, what does cat owner mean to Nerd City? That is so negative. He thinks it's a good reply. And so the conclusion I came to, and this is just me trying my best to understand, apparently Nerd City has a thing with like people who own cats. Like, I guess this happened in somebody's Discord where like it was him versus—
Yeah, so he's referencing the Discord drama.
This is a bunch of cat—
But this is what it sounds like to a normie who's not locked in on this.
Owners. And so now cat owner is in his lexicon as a legitimate insult. And the only thing that is funnier to me is the fact that the only response to this comment is someone posting a photo of their cat. Just the idea of this YouTuber with like almost 1 million subs being on this perpetual crusade against cat owners and getting terrorized by random cat pictures on the internet. This is genuinely giving like an SNL skit. Nerd City, you are so unserious. I'm sitting here trying to figure out who's going to play you on Saturday Night Live. So one of the people that Nerd City replied to in this thread checked out his comment history and saw that it was just all this. You get pleasure from endless purification until there's no one left. Good on you for having not lost your mind to this herd think brainwashing. It's almost as if the market for getting revenge is thirstier than the supply of suitable crimes. Also, if you were wondering what my favorite line was, this is it. It's almost as if the market for getting revenge is thirstier than the supply of suitable crimes.
It just sounds like the type of cope you'd expect to hear from somebody who's just like a lolcow. Like, by this point, I've done this for so long, you hear like certain phrases and you go, oh, yeah, he can't control it. That's not... There's like the stereotypical, oh guys, I hate drama, but today we have to talk about drama stuff. And then there's the stuff that people say when they're lolcowing out. And this is break down that path.
This man thinks he is like the main character of some psychological fantasy novel. I could not imagine taking Reddit comments from strangers that were made over 30 days.
I don't respect you. So I respect
oh no! What am I gonna do?
Ago this seriously. And so that person made a post showing like, I just got to reply to this month-old comment I left on this sub and oh my god, this is so funny. Is this considered drama? And then y'all, Nerd City found this separate post and started arguing in the comments with people there as well.
I just don't know how he thought he could turn this around. So he did that. And he started fighting in the post from a month ago. Then he saw the new post and he started fighting with that one. Then someone made a post in r/subreddit drama discussing it. And then he started jumping into that thread. And he thought that he could come away from this looking like a fucking intellectual. Like he was just a normal person. He actually was like destroying these people with facts and logic and actually crushing them.
I would say I wish I was making this up, but I do not. This is so funny. This is amazing that this has happened. I haven't changed. People here are making up narratives to explain why they are feeling disconnected from a normal person and an ally like myself. The answer is you all got sucked into leftist activism and...
Dude, why is NFT like based right-winger? Like, what does that mean? You got sucked into leftist activism? This guy's fucking nuts. What does that even mean?
Nonsense witch hunts. And if you want to talk about being sucked into the discourse, people point out, Nerd City is the one who brought up trans people in the first place. You have been arguing on Reddit for hours. You are not a normal person. Brought up trans people? One track mind you all have. Isn't that one of the main frames of reference in this sub? What would be the problem with mentioning trans exactly? Mentioning trans? Is crazy. But yes, what's the problem? Nerd City wants to know. The problem is you are cringe and embarrassing. I guess Nerd City didn't appreciate being called not a normal person either.
So I was told that D'Angelo calls Nerd City a scammer in this video. Did I miss that? I feel like he hasn't done that so far.
You're here. I agree that this subreddit is abnormal, but at least getting attention is my job. Is this a sexual humiliation thing for you? Like, does everyone thinking you're a dip get you off? As if there's no difference between viewers discussing you in an online space meant to discuss YouTube videos and a YouTuber with almost 1 million subs crashing in to tell everybody they're wrong. And also Marxists? So people who were not in the original thread were like, this literally cannot be real. Link the post, please. If this is real, this is insane behavior. Genuinely sad to see. Insane behavior is thinking you can lie in a public—
Oh my god. Yeah, this is the type of shit. This is the Lolcow shit right here.
Forum with other cowardly people, tittering word salad exaggerations and not be—
D'Angelo dunks on NFTs throughout the video regardless. Yes, because he's against NFTs. I don't think he's called Nerd City a scammer at this point, though.
Held accountable. He really thinks he's holding people accountable or doing anything other than just looking sad. You ever heard the phrase—
I'm just looking to see if I have to disagree with any point in this video so far, because up until this, I think he's pretty on the point. Like, he's pretty— I can't think of anything I would have to completely say no. I don't support that too.
He's going out sad. This thread just needs to be linked on that page forever. These threads are big enough now that I'll keep coming and kicking your butts like my enemies until one of your mods starts censoring me.
So he didn't do that, by the way. He didn't do that. He stopped doing this after. I don't think he ever came back and started fighting again.
Think responding to every comment that mentions you is kicking butt? Lol. I can't believe I used to like your channel. You've become everything you used to make videos on. Shame. Get some sleep. What is Nerd City doing here? Embarrassing himself? I'm letting the liars know I found their little liars club. Holding it accountable, one might
Man, you know I would have given to get this fucking interaction 4 years ago. Holy shit.
say. One might say that one is you, Nerd City. What is going on here? My brother in Christ, do yourself a favor and log off. Someone posted this meme. You can call me a loser in real life all you want, but in the gaming world, you're the loser. No way he's Googling his own name.
What the I'm sorry, what?
Life all you want, but in the gaming world, you're the loser. No way he's Googling his own name. And Nerd City was like, this den of liars was the page 1 result. We did it, Reddit. What has literally anyone lied about in this thread though? Objectively, he was shilling NFTs and defending them.
Oh, here, is this it? Is this the part?
He was on this whole everybody I don't like is woke thing. And
he did that. He did those things.
It's like, he's calling people liars while illustrating that he is in fact doing everything they're accusing him of. What transphobia, lol? Liar!
Liar! I mean, I think so far he's been pretty fair.
This is him right now. I'm not reading a whole lot of correct stuff here. Kudos on not being one of the fantastical liars. And so when people once again illustrate that, like, dude, the fact that you are here right now is crazy. He started trying to spin it into, you're all just obsessed with me and that's why you're surprised to see me here. That is a self-own every time
You're so obsessed with me. That's another one. Every time you hear a lolcow say that. Is it lagging? Oh, why is it muted? Fuck.
Into, you're all just obsessed with me and that's why you're surprised to see me here. That is a self-own every time you wimps say this.
Yep.
I'm supposed to feel lower for even
Oh wait, that's Nerd City saying that. Oh fuck. Oh,
in your post. Just be quiet if you're starstruck, darling. Thank you for
Oh, that's the worst variation of that. Be quiet. If you're starstruck, darling, yuck.
Another perfect example of a lie. Also, remember that one person who joked about Nerd City, like, hey, send me $200, that'll really show me. They came to this thread as well, and they were like, if you move to this thread, I will continue my conversation with you, Nerd City, for $200. It clearly means a lot. To which Nerd City said, why do you keep talking about being paid by me? Do you have other people's money and fantasies about extortion in your selfish little brain today?
I didn't see these. These get worse.
Not a great look. Just let me know when you want that cash out, buddy. Have a good night in the meantime.
Why weren't Reddit channels like this, dude? All the Reddit channels were like, I fucking saw some cringe or whatever, and I'm on bad subreddit stuff. Why wasn't it ever just reading people's DMs and shit?
They said, If it's not about money, I'm not trying to hear it.
That would have been like, the Reddit genre wouldn't have died if this guy kept posting.
This is my main account. Why are you all so surprised? I used to use Reddit all the time. You can't lie about me in public.
Dude just said I used to use Reddit all the time.
And then not potentially have me notice
Oh,
and kick your butt in 30 seconds.
I'm not used to this level of scrutiny!
I always do this. You always do this. This is not the serve you think it is. Bro got the Reddit signal in the sky when someone says something somewhat negative about him. What lie? The only butt you'll be kicking will be your own when you look back on how embarrassing this behavior is. I wouldn't expect Nerd to be going out this sad in a random YouTube drama comment section. Also, really weird behavior.
Nice reference. That would have transcended the Reddit genre. Good one.
To make it about non-binary people for no reason. No one is going out. I'm just horde mode.
I'm horde mode replying.
Replying to.
Dude, anytime someone spurgs out, they're horde mode replying, chat. That's a new terminology.
A mob of bullies. That's my prerogative.
This sounds like something Gabby would have wrote when she freaked out over the, what drama was that? The fucking YouTube's censoring me.
When you lie about me, and it's not entirely my fault if they're just a waste of my time. Where is the bullying? Okay, I guess that one person did say you had a parasitic worm in your brain. But other than that, where is the bullying? I am hostile back if you're hostile to me, and I'm not afraid of bullies. Thread was total cancer, so I showed up and irradiated it. Surprise Pikachu face. Bro.
He just wrote surprise Pikachu face in regular conversation.
What? What? My face is actually flushed because I've been doing a good job putting like my secondhand embarrassment in a box so I can read these with my full chest. But I'm running out of steam here. I think petty Reddit drama was beneath someone of your size on YouTube. Guess not. Nope. Okay. I guess he forgot to pretend like he was like fighting for his life against the woke mob. Kind of acknowledging that this is just petty Reddit drama, aren't we?
What is butt kicking to you? A person?
Nerd proving it only takes one to gang stalk. That's pretty fire.
Someone tried to call out the person who posted the second thread and they were like, seems like a waste of everyone's time to post this when you could just block the person and move on. To which they have a reply that I feel like cannot be argued with. Counterpoint. This is hilarious. And like in some ways it is funny, but it is also just so sad and weird. Like if he actually believes what he's saying, which is that anyone who's criticizing him is disconnected from reality due to how far left and extreme and vengeful they feel now, how far into the pipeline did you fall that you see politics in everything? Talk about a disconnection from reality. And then somebody made a post about all of this and put it on a completely different subreddit from the first one with the other two posts. And then Nerd City
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, am I gonna pop up?
Somehow found this third post.
I wonder if I'm gonna pop. I don't think I'm gonna pop up. I guarantee I wouldn't be in this.
Post on this completely different subreddit and started calling people liars there as well. So I think I just have to bow out and thus
okay, yeah, we can get to me.
It's the Ballad of Nerd City, a YouTuber once known for making what many considered to be good videos, who will now forever be known as the guy who was banning people from his Discord server
for posting pictures of cats, bro.
For posting pictures of their cats. Dude's gonna be in a controversy in 6 months. Indeed. I saw speculation on the thread like, was he having a moment? Was this just a terrible day? But no, from what I can gather, he's pretty much just like that. And my verdict is you literally could have just sold some hoodies like the rest of YouTubers, you know, a little t-shirt with a logo on it. Like, why did any of this have to happen? Was it really worth throwing away any bit of respect you had on the internet for NFTs? I ask this rhetorically, knowing full well that the end.
I feel like Nerd's gonna go and take all the wrong things from this video and he's gonna like announce season 2 of his NFT project and then make the try hard video and then end his career. I think that's how this ends. I think he's going to take all of this off the fucking... He's just going to ignore everything everybody has said up to this point, and he's going to dial in on NFTs and really push it forward from here.
Answer is no, but maybe I don't know anything at all because I am, after all, just part of the leftist woke mob. Guess I better put down the Communist Manifesto before my connection to reality is just severed forever. I only bought it because I just had to know what Marx thought about YouTubers and NFTs. But that's my take on the situation. Dave's take on the situation is that maybe Michelangelo was a crypto bro and the statue of David is just an NFT. Like, really, who knows? And of course, I'm excited to hear your take. Now, of course, this is a part of the video where a layman would ask you to subscribe, like the video.
I don't think he said anything crazy. He never calls him a scammer in that video. He has to double down for sure. Marx failed to consider NFTs. True. The Star of David was an NFT. It wasn't the entire time, yeah. Jesus. So that's Nerd City. Things are getting worse. But somehow, I don't know how we're getting away with it, chat. We're not getting like any pushback for this. Holy shit, I just got annihilated. Alright, that's it for gameplay.
I wouldn't leave a comment.
But yeah, Jesus, I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me why this is still a thing. I was looking at the posts on Reddit about it. Dude, is this not Kino content? Let me swap over to this account. Boop. Reload. Alright, we're back to Nick DeOrio. I was looking at this the other day, and I was reading, and I was just like, oh my god, bro, look at this. I'm very much not trying to shame anyone. I want to make that clear. I think sometimes you have to pay the piper, no matter what the explanation behind your unhinged behavior is. I'm not exactly sure if he's having a mental health moment, but I gotta say, I can't help but feel bad for Nerd City. As someone who has had serious mental health issues, and it has caused me to go full schizo mode in both real life and online, totally breaking from reality at times, it's part of the reason why I don't think I could ever handle online fame. Or like, if I did, I need someone to trust to just monitor my social media access and take it away from me when I can't handle it. This is part of why I hate how many creative careers demand such parasocial interactions to grow and maintain an audience. Like, this person's like, hey, I'm a schizophrenic, and I feel bad for Nerd City, because he seems pretty fucking schizo. This is not about Brad. No, this is about Nerd City. It's not Brad. This is Nerd City. In fact, I wrote based, lol, and I think with like clockwork, if I scroll down here, D'Angelo explicitly calls Nerd City's NFT a scam. Chad, am I crazy? Did I miss that? Explicitly. I don't know how explicit it could have been. The word scam wasn't used in it. I don't... He didn't say that. I checked. He didn't say scam at all. Let me see. He didn't make like the grandstand. Nick, of all people, knows his NFT wasn't a scam. D'Angelo's entire video hinges upon NFT equals scam and showing Reddit posts asserting it must have been a scam, but actually not showing evidence or elaborating. Just mentioning the sunken cost fallacy is evidence enough. The video is defamation. I don't think you watched the video. I don't think that happened. I don't think the description of this is what was the Nerd City video we just watched. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? This is just a completely different person. Hey, also, it gets me really butthurt about nerd questioning kids getting their dicks cut off. Wait, I'm sorry. He also just gets really butthurt about nerd questioning about kids getting their dicks cut off. I don't think Nerd should have argued with Spurgs on Reddit and Discord, so I'm not defending that. I just think the NFT claims are a real cheap shot. He always does this. He can make an unimpeachable video, and he throws in wild claims, like Cody Ko's friend being a rapist. The charges got dropped. Suck a dick. Nick, you didn't watch the video. It's in his head. Oh, okay. Like, this is the only Nerd City guy in my replies. Like, I was looking at this shit, dude. Hold on. To the people of Kiwi Farms who are... to the people of Kiwi Farms who are all autistic and spend all day gossiping online think that it's cringe when someone else argues with Spurg. Wait, he's still talking about Nerd City! Wait. It's like the UFC, the UFC, the UFC. Did he delete it? I saw something funny here the other day. Why is it all... Yeah, look at this. Nerd City's entire beef with the commentary community was based on a few delusional spurgs pretending they have criticism, but mostly just delusions of grandeur. Like Tommy C and Nick DeOrio thought Nerd City's video about Jake Paul and Lele Pods would get government to regulate YouTube, and it would be all Nerd City's fault. And noticing that Jake and Lele break rules on YouTube that they seem not to care about. You can't even make this shit up. The best part is that every single thing they said never happens. YouTube never changed, and Nerd Cuddy was right about every single thing, and so was I. I specifically told these idiots 5 years ago they had no real criticism, and they were just delusional, and they actually think they're right, and everyone should be stoked on them, lol. And they weren't right about a single thing, and they just showed up literally fucking knowing. Their whole argument was fucking talentless small creatures might lose money, and in the event the government takes over YouTube, it would be all their city's fault. And these people are saying that you can't handle criticism. What criticism? Like, make one... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, God. And then he tweets pictures of me from fucking years ago. You probably should get a more updated one now and stuff. And yeah, and then he posted, like, misinfo about my ex-girlfriend. So that was fun. So that was cool. Anyways, yeah, that's the Nerd City drama and the last Nerd City soldier. He also sent me, like, a DM spurging, too. That was fun. And he unfollowed me and only replies to my Nerd City related tweets. Did I announce that Nerd City was in this stream? I wonder if he replied. Yes, dude, this is my dap. This is me. Do you see my dap? True. Look at this dap. Oh, God. That's actually Wavy Websurf's room. Disabled child. Oh no, it just says disabled. Yeah, so that was pretty fire. It's pretty far. The shirt that says disabled. Yeah, I thought it was a cool profile pic. I didn't have any problems with it. You know? I think Wavy even asked for it and I told him no, because I thought it was cool. Work out how rare your NFT is, maybe offline, yeah. So that's all I had, really. I was going to do a Turkey Tom video or whatever to respond to, but I'll check that out probably later. Is there anything else I want to do, any smaller stuff? We did the Logan Paul, we did the Nerd City, we did the pedophiles. Dude.
Fight, also known as Hasan build.
Dude. Base. I can't really show this because I'll get in trouble, but... went over that. Turkey Tom. What is this?
Try this shit out. Chicago style. Ask the lady at the counter, what's the best thing?
We allowed in here, y'all?
Destiny made you.
Good?
What a fucking loser. Ask the...
Destiny made you. Oh, God.
What I'm about to say is going to make a lot of people very angry.
I'm thinking of posting my Jake Weddle video with, like, a title. I don't know what title I'm going to pick tonight, but I'm thinking of putting something like, I don't care about Mr. Beast allegations anymore. As just, like, no other line. Just, like, lowercase letters, like, I do not care about any more Mr. Beast allegations or something. Because I feel like that describes my thought process in the video of the stream section, but I feel like people are going to get mad at me and be like, wow, you're just defending Mr. Beast. And it's like, maybe that's a good entry point, I guess, to hear what I actually think. Did Nick go over my Twitter thread? No, that's the last thing I'm going to do. I refuse to cover it. Yeah, so here are things that I'm not going to cover anymore. Anything that's Mr. Beast other than Dog Pack, I'm probably done with. I don't care about any new people. If you ever watch the Bill Burr thing? I always show the Bill Burr thing when this happens. Bill Burr, Me Too. Bill Burr, Me Too. 4 minute. Yeah.
So, anyways, there's been the Me Too movement has happened since the last time I was here. Well, no, it had to happen. Jesus Christ! But I think it's dying down. I don't know. I think they got everybody.
This is it. This is like we're at this point of the drama. I think everybody already got Mr. Beast.
Just judging by the stories, I feel like they kind of got everybody. Because the first stories that came out, they were fucking unbelievable. It was just guys taking their dicks out at work, like, look at it, look at it! Fucking blocking doors and jizzing on plants. You fucking at home watching, Jesus Christ, people did this shit? I remember this one poor woman said she was a PA, went into some director's trailer, and he came allegedly.
So this is like all the people exposing Mr. Beast.
After she said he was masturbating. As far as I know, there is only one successful way to perform that act.
Okay.
God, what a bunch of fucking animals. And then they just started tapering off. And about, I don't know, 6 months in, they just sounded like bad dates. It was like, he was 10 minutes late, the chicken was cold, I think I was raped, career over.
And that's Jake Weddle. You know what I mean? It's just like we're so far removed from things that actually matter in this fucking situation. It's just like, yeah, I feel like we're at the bad dates part of the allegation. That's where we're at. We're at the bad dates part, I guess. That's where I stand on it. The other thing I'm not going to talk about is Mama Max. And every time I talk, they want me to talk about Spencer throwing Max under the bus, and I don't know where the fuck that screenshot came from, or who the fuck posted it, or if it's real or not, and I do not want... It's exactly the type of bullshit that Max would plant, so everyone says a bunch of misinfo about him before he comes back and tries to use that as leverage to correct the record. I'm not covering anything Mama Max does unless it's in a video. I don't care. Bill Moore. Zip Zero Zilch. It felt like bait to me when I was reading it. It was like everything people wanted to hear about Spencer, as fucked as that is. Did Keem ever fire Def Noodles? Not that I think of. He was 10 minutes late. The chicken was cold. Mr. Beast hired a sex offender. That's good, Smaggle. That's a good one. Smaggle sent me Half-Life 3 is real. Valve leaker data miner Gabe Follower has been doing independent investigations for the 3 years of Half-Life and now states the game exists. The game features semi-open world, weather system, day life cycle, smart NPCs that'll talk to you. Okay. I don't... why did you want me to look at this? This is what you wanted me to look at? Okay, thanks. Thanks, Smaggle. I appreciate it. This is probably more likely to release than Tipster to releasing his wife, I guess. Yeah. The 7-hour stream was more than good enough. I don't think there's just any more value to talking about Max right now. It sounds like everything we were saying the whole time covering Max. Yeah, I read like a fan fiction of everything people wanted to hear. In Before the Leak is some abandoned building from like 2009. Nick, will you cover the world of t-shirts and Mr. Beast? Until now, I thought Mr. Beast was like Mr. Beast and Keem was just dyslexic. I don't even know where to start on that one. I've been toning it out. I don't know what Lolcow's been up to recently. I haven't had a chance to really pay attention to it. I'm sorry. I was just drinking. Dude, I just choked on water because I was scrolling and I saw Peter Coffin saying AI is better than artists because they would draw Mona Lisa with giant tits. I'm sorry, that just caught me off guard. Okay, I gotta pull up the mic thing because we gotta help Mike the Mike. That just hurt my throat. Jesus. Okay. I swallowed like a popcorn kernel and it was like stuck in my throat and I was trying to get it out and I think I scratched it, which is not fun. Not fun at all. Mike the Bike. I'm going to probably see if I can hop on EFAP pretty soon, so I'm going to probably end stream here after this. And then see if I can get on there in a little bit. Mike the Bike. Here. So, after exhausting all available... do we have the @Team YouTube? Mike the Bike has tweeted so many times about this. How dare you defend yourself from demonetization, fucker. Which is the thread to pull up, I guess. It's the pin. Let's look at the pin. So, after exhausting all available options, YouTube has decided not to reverse their strike on my Pumped Up Kicks cover. Furthermore, they have told me that because of the specific violation, I will no longer be eligible to monetize my channel going forward, and I will explain more below. On Wednesday morning, I noticed I received a strike for my cover of Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. This was a commission by Randy Stair for the Randy Stair documentary. It was on my channel fully monetized since about 4 months ago. It was about to hit 18,000 views. I was told I broke YouTube's policy on violent extremist organizations. I managed to get Team YouTube to manually review the video because the video was just simply my cover using the same lyrics as the original song and the thumbnail with a filter. On Tuesday morning, they said they would not be reversing the strikes, so I attempted to reach out to Google support using chat support options in YouTube Studio, and I was told since the video is manually reviewed, it can no longer be reversed, it can never be monetized again. I asked if and I can never be monetized again. I asked if I knew exactly what the video struck. Again, the song had the same lyrics as the original Foster the People song, and the thumbnail is similar to other thumbnails videos that are older and have more views on the site. To clarify, I'm obviously not saying I want these videos struck at all. I just want people to know what my video was. Unfortunately, the internal team reviewed the video, knows the specific... Okay. So I'm guessing here he did a song about school shootings. Maybe I can see why the first video was taken down, but apparently they've demonetized the entire channel. So if you could @Team YouTube on this Twitter and have them, maybe Mike, for your sake, I would try to separate like my channel separate your channel from the picture of the guy pointing the gun. Is probably make a new tweet if I feel like you're not gonna get that video back. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe you should take the demonetization away from the gun. Say like my channel was wrongfully demonetized and that, but yeah. So here's Mike the Bike's here's the tweet. If you guys can just blow this up, because every time we do something like this on the channel, it usually gets the thing resolved. With Primink, we got him his million play button recently. Pumped Up Kicks is about school shootings. Yeah, I'm aware. I just, I don't know if I would, knowing that they just did that, I don't know if I would use that in my main monetization appeal. My point is that the thumbnail was similar to others. No, I get that. I would separate my whole channel has been demonetized tweet from the video, the school shooting song got taken down. Song is certified meme classic, true. It was just a cover, right? I don't even think it's not even a parody, right? It's just a cover. So he just sang the original lyrics of the song. I mean, it should come back up. I just wouldn't angle it that way. You'll probably have more success without it. So pump that up. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm probably going to stream again soon. I'm going to try to get on EFAP tonight. Fernando H, $5. We ever find mine on JF? We were the one. Draftle, $2. Wait, not done yet. I have something to say. Drew, $5. I've never seen a YouTuber trade his rep to be a Discord mod, even leaving the pod. He's still been arguing till 4 a.m. He stayed as a mod. Yeah, he left the podcast, and Nerd City is still a moderator. Later, Xavier TX, $5. Nick, I'm turning 21. Happy birthday. I'm literally going to casino. Give me a roulette number. Put it all on red. No, yeah, I think we said 18. Balls Mahone, thanks for the membership. Is Clown ever going to be pressed for the he was playing devil's advocate thing, or is it going to be forgotten like the Pyro addressed Toastify bit? Probably forgotten. I don't know. That was his argument. I don't think I'm not going to text him and say, so what do you think, buddy? I'm not going to like flamenco him. Nate, $2. Cooking from the buffet from Hook. Bang up a rang nerd. Bangarang nerd. I just butchered that. Hikari EX, thanks for the membership. Nerd City is cooking in a kitchen from Germany. Auschwitz. LMAO. Safling, new membership. Hi, Nick. How's your day going? Steve Stevenson, $5. Imagine sending him Minty Winty Dappy Wappy instead of Dappy Want Mint Mint. 2014 Tumblr, thank you for the $2. I own some of these, not lying. Cats a Flockin', 5 gifted. Got him, 42. Dappy Want Mint Mint. Bradigan, thanks for the $5. Nerd proving that it only takes one to gang stalk. Mike the Bike, $5. Thanks again, Nick. Gonna do a stream Friday, going over everything in more details. I believe Mike the Bike is now on Twitch, so check him out there. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Let's see. The John Wick of commentary. All right. Well, I think that's 3 hours, right? Yeah, 3 hours, 19 minutes. 2 segments for the channel. I gotta edit some stuff and start posting some stuff. I want to keep daily content coming out, so that's the play. And I want to work on main channel stuff tonight, so that's the angle I'm gonna go here. 3 hours is about good for me. Thank you guys so much for hanging. Read Streamlabs. Let me check Streamlabs. Oh, and Chud's not here, and it's fucked up everything. I don't know what to cover anymore because I can't steal from Chud. I'm just kidding. Recent events. Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. There's like a bunch of... Oh.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
How do I just see? I don't know how to do this. Thank you. Basic membership, super chat, super chat, super chat. Okay, Tabby Garf tipped $1. Brad's wife is like the black cop from the UE Bowl postal movie. I don't know what that means. I hope Leviathans will avenge you from donator gang rape. Stop interrupting, Nick, guys, please. Keep crying, Ethan. Dearest Ethan Ralph, I'm sorry I'm interrupting. I just wanted to say that you can stop donating. Love the kill stream, by the way. Cock Enthusiast donated $5. Hey, Nick, I want to crawl into your big belly as you jostle me around and give my tummy big slaps. Brad the bitch-ass blank tipped $7.50. Nick, you don't understand. My editor was very stressful. He supported Israel. Tipster hates N-words donated $1. Dwin tipped $3. I hope Nick reviews Glorb. Did you see the Rick and Morty anime? No, I haven't. I heard it was fucking brutal. All right, I think that was all the tips. I think we got all the tips. We're probably not going to do we're probably going to disable that. We're not going to use Killstream - the Ralph Retort in the future. Yeah, so let me